Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Blue Otter Emerald League. I am Becky Rita, once again, as always, joined by Storm. We have a battle from a division that I don't think we've streamed a whole lot. That is the XSV division, where we can see a supreme display of talent across all of these teams, for sure. And tonight we're going to get a supreme display of talent from the Mingos going up against XSV Envy, two teams that are currently sitting at 4-1 in their division. Mingos last week, I believe, suffered their first series loss, and it was quite a brutal beatdown. XSV have also dropped a series, but these teams are relatively on par with each other, if no one else. So we'll see if that applies to a whole lot here. What are you thinking going into this?
Yeah, I mean, this is basically the battle for second place in this Ixtal division. These are the only two 4-1 teams. Both of them lost to that same team, which was Inc. Resurgent, who's the undefeated team in this Ixtal division. It should be theoretically a close matchup here. On the side of XSV Envy, we have a lot of like mainstay staples of this kind of Emerald Platinum scene. There's Guster Posey, Dilly, and Arrow, that trio that have been playing together for, I think it's 10 years now or something. I'd asked about this in an interview. It's like literally a decade they've been playing amateur together. And they're joined by Sinja and Volter for themselves. So that's the team over on the red side of the draft. And then the Mingos, there's a couple of people that like you recognize, like Zulfer, Macro Beast, I think is like a name that a lot of people recognize. But then they have some unknowns. They have superstar in the making, Johnny Fortnite, hashtag Crank. What a name. What a gamer that man must be. I'm excited to see something. The Mingo support. Gaming. Yeah, Mingo support player. Gotta have our eyes on him. He's gotta make the difference. But first pick Ari coming out here from the Mingos. We are into picks and bans. I mean, I'm just a fan of Ari. I think this is like the best blind mid. If you're taking a blind mid, you want this one. She provides like everything you want. She doesn't have like necessarily huge losing matchups. Silas taken maybe as the answer into Ari, something I have seen from people just because stealing Spirit Rush is really friggin' good. But he is a flex spec, right? You do see him a lot in the jungle nowadays, which is probably better for him because then he doesn't get beat up on by mid laners. Silas, I still think, is like the champion that gets the most stats from level ups out of anyone in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like his armor and MR values and stuff that he gets from level up are absolutely crazy. So later game goes, happier Silas is. Corky gonna get taken alongside that Silas, kind of give you that early game power. Definitely like that. Sion gonna get taken here for the Mingos, and they're gonna take Smolder. Okay, I was wondering if anyone was still on this pick.
Yeah, I have not looked at the recent patch, but judging by the fact that Smolder was not picked up immediately, I can suspect that there were some potential adjustments, and I'm gonna quickly just take a look myself at. Oh,
yeah, he got nerfed real hard.
Well, what do you mean, Riot said it was an adjustment, not a nerf, smiley face.
Yeah, his win rate only dropped 4%, guys.
oh shoot, Heimer buffs? I'm pogging?
Yeah, please don't pick that. Ever.
Don't pick that champion.
Yeah. That champion is solely for solo queue if you want the enemy top laner to yeet themselves off of a bridge. His sole existence is just to tilt people. But Gwen gonna be...
Speaking of hating top laners, champions top laners hate, Gwen, here she is. Yeah. Wow, kind of an interesting Gwen, but it is into Sion, so, you know, Gwen chops up tanks, that's her purpose. My main concern now is XSV might be a little bit lacking in their front line. Going in with Gwen and Silas, having that kind of frontline support. So they're gonna have to kind of shore that up with their support and / or jungle pick, whatever they're thinking for that. It looks like both teams just hate supports, trying to get some stuff away from Smolder that would support him, and Mingo's targeting some of those frontliners. I think if you kind of just want something, Braum, I was about to say, just get rid of Braum. He is the best champion in the format, every format. So. You know, removing him or Vi, either works.
Surprised we aren't banning Sejuani because we have Silas Gwen. We have two melee mid laners, like two melee solo lanes. Like, surely Sejuani's value goes crazy here. But again, who wants to play that tank jungler? They're so boring. You could play the illustrious Xin Zhao, who did also get nerfed a little bit. His AP ratios, I think, got touched down or something like that.
Not AP Xin Zhao.
Is actually a surprisingly big nerf because people were realizing you could just build Dusk and Dawn on them, and that item's broken. So that was good. The rest of the AP I think was trolling, but that specifically was good. But anyway, we're gonna lock Leona instead, giving ourselves that engage support. They're gonna take Braum. Best champion in the format.
All right, good work. Mingos have won the game as always. But I do like. I always like Braum. I've
Yeah,
got to support the Braum. Even
pretty
though this
pretty
isn't his. Yeah,
good
go ahead.
into four melees. I want to say. I think Jungle Mordekaiser goes absolutely insane here if we randomly play
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, that would go incredibly well here. A lot of good people to tear up, but Zinjao's reliable,
Yeah,
so
I've
keep
never
going with
really
all
met.
reliable.
Yeah, Ari Zinzao, scaling ADC, Braum at support and a super tank. You can't hate on the Mingos draft what they've got for themselves, right? Just it is the standard team comp we've seen in pro play forever. Not happy about it, but let's see what XSV want to end this draft off with. They probably are taking a jungle slash top laner. Gwen can go into the jungle. Silas can go into the jungle. But I'm guessing we're just locking some sort of jungler in here. There's the Sejuani I was talking about. Okay. I
All
like
right,
it.
all right, excellent. Sejuani is here. Uh, and like you said, no, that is kind of the perfect frontline support for this
Yeah.
frontline tank to go with this very beefy melee oriented squad. XSV has assembled a very interesting roster, and it's something that I don't know if the Mingos have a lot to contest with in terms of getting these guys off of you. They got Braum, who's really good into this kind of composition, but
Yeah.
otherwise, it's like Crescent Guard exactly is their appeal for, keeping the Smolder safe. There is a lot to keep Smolder safe, though. So it's not like the Mingos have come in here uh, unprepared. But this XSV comp is very well oiled to kind of just run in and beat you down in mid to melee range. And Corki is a fantastic champion to go with that because Corki can kind of play at both the longer poke game and that close, daring bombardier gameplay with the Gatling guns and autos and all that kind of nonsense. So I really like XSV's comp.
Yeah. As much as, the standard Mingos comp, while I think it is very good, the one weakness I think they do have is their range is pretty short range in most ways, right? Ari
Mm-hmm.
is very much more the battle mage, so you want to be going in and stuff like that. Smolder doesn't have that much range as an ADC, despite being a caster, ADC. His ranges aren't like the highest, so I think there is a lot of like threat from these like Silas, Gwen type things that like you can actually get onto these people pretty well. The Braum like passive, the permafrost. No, that's Sejuani's passive. I don't know. Winter's no, whatever. It'll come to me later. But I think the Braum passive is gonna go like insane in these team fights. It should easily proc on like everyone on XSV, but it's if someone can actually like auto and get those. I don't know how many of these fights Smolder's actually going to be auto attacking. I think he's going to be like trying to flap over walls and like throwing abilities out, trying to keep himself like
Yeah,
not dying to.
trying to keep the mean scissor lady off of him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and stop the chain guy from whipping him. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really know how like this game's gonna go. I feel like the scaling, like there isn't like, oh my god, the team is Smolders, they auto win. Like I don't think so, just because like the rest of their lanes, I think technically all get outscaled. Like Sion's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a big beefy boy, but past 3 items basically in the side lane, Sion cannot deal with Gwen. It does not
Nope.
matter how far ahead you get as Sion. Once Gwen completes her third item, you could have 6 items and she could have 3, and she still probably is going to beat you.
Yep. Nature of the
So
champion. That's
yeah,
why you pick Gwen into these hyper tanks. So no, I think it is kind of the Smolder theoretically scales, but he's not nearly as powerful as we've seen him in the past. And it's not like Corky's some kind of chump, right?
yeah,
Corky has some pretty strong power spikes in the game, and it can be incredibly dangerous with in those late game scenarios if piloted well. So it's the argument there of, yeah, they've got Smolder, but like you said, I do kind of like the scaling across the board for the rest of XSV's team in comparison to what Mingos have. Uh, so I guess we're kind of both looking at XSV taking game one here.
yeah. That's our caster curse. We've laid it down. It's here. Mingos, obviously the fan favorites, as we see in the Emerald chat, and the Mingos spam every time that it's match day. Basically, the whole
Yep.
chat just gets thrown out with the Mingos logos and stuff.
It's
So
it's Mingo's Monday.
yeah. So we'll have to see. if us laying down the curse is enough for the Mingos, the fan favorites, to come back and win this, or if XSV, with their melee-centric comp featuring tons of dive, is going to be able to ruin this Smolder's day and see if he can flap away. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're just going to send this to our short spectator break, and we'll be back with the game shortly.
All right, everybody, welcome to the game here. A series between Mingos and XSV Envy. I am Becky Rita on the desk with Storm. And we have quite an interesting matchup ahead of us here. We have two teams set up pretty evenly in the standings. We have a kind of a brawler-heavy team on the side of XSV Envy. Meanwhile, on the side of the Mingos, they've brought something a little bit more standard. Do you believe in the power of, is this Christmas Smolder? Reindeer Smolder? Johnny Fortnite? Hashtag crank it?
It's
We'll
it's
see.
such a good username, bro.
It's so good. I'm jealous.
Trading happening up here in the top lane. Volter mistakenly getting hit by the first Scion charge Q from the bush. The thing every Scion does ever. Can't believe that happened to it. But we have to stack Conqueror. Don't think anything's going to really happen up there in the top lane. But yeah, as we were mentioning, this is the battle for second place in this XTAL division. You know, both these teams sitting at 4-1, both of them losing to that same team in Ink Resurgent, who are sitting at the top of this group. So this is a huge matter for playoffs and things like that. Going in here a little.
Okay, we have a little charm going out as the Ari throws a few spells into the Silas here, but Silas doing all right in these earlier stages to kind of keep himself healthy and safe. Otherwise, it looks like our junglers here are kind of looking to... Oh, we do have Volter looking to try and just get some snips in. Is Conkin, does have the Ghost. A ton of damage coming in from TJ Lanier, but Volter does have the TP, so we'll likely just take this reset here as our top laners will almost certainly trade this, get their first recall in, and get something going. But the junglers here, looks like Xinjia is doing something a little interesting here.
Yeah, we skipped some camps and we're going for this gank here. That was a great charm from Zulfur. Sinja is...
A flash trade here, but Sinja is in a pretty horrible spot. Zulfur now going to be flashing, and that will be first blood. Not quite able to bail out Sinja there. I wonder what else could have been done, maybe to keep Sinja safe on that, but a good look from the side of Mingos, although 2 flashes burned for it.
Yeah, also very interesting. Sinja is running Ignite here on this Silas. I have absolutely no idea why he has this. I don't think this is a lane where you like get solo kills as Silas into Ahri.
Nope, it is not.
Maybe once you're post 6, but like I just feel like the teleport of just being able to recover after you make certain mistakes and things like that, and you're gonna get poked out in lane, I feel. So not the greatest start here for Sinja, but is a great start from Zulfur. Really like that they, you know, used their W to proc that electrocute there. Knew that they had the damage when they were going for that flash forward. Always the worst thing in the world to like not get that when you're flashing forward and someone lives on like 500 HP. But man, Volter...
Speaking of living on like 50 HP,
yeah,
Volter here dropping to double digits up in the top lane. Does have that level up, but Xinjiao is here. Sejuani is heading up, but it might just be a little too late. Here comes the dive attempt. This Paroxysmal will not be able to tag the Wind Becomes Lightning, but TJ Lanier is able to tank up that turret just long enough. A tick of HP on that Scion, dropping down critically low, but not low enough. So that is a good dive, picking up a kill for Paradoxical, as it looks like Johnny Fortnite stepping up, trying to crank it. on to this Leona here as Macro Beast will get a lot of chunk, a pretty solid chunk into Arrow's HP for sure. As it looks like I wouldn't be surprised to see Macro Beast look for a reset here, as they are very low on the mana resources. Dilly's actually looking all right for themselves though, so they might keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to show this wave in here that is the cannon wave on their reset here, so maybe a little bit of a better back from Dilly, but everything really even here in the bot lane. Oh my god, Sinja's going to die.
Oh,
what an outplay!
Sinja gonna die at all! The outplay! Sniper turret had the scoped lenses locking in on Ahri from such a long ways away. And the solo kill gets flipped. The Ignite payout is here, as we do have an engage from the Scion. Trying to get in. Volter does dodge out, but is still level 5. Not even, is very close to level 6. Here it is, but it's just too little too late, as Paradoxical will chop it up as TJ Lanier lets that Xin Zhao pick up another one. 2 kills on to the Xin Zhao. Still hasn't recalled yet. As the Drake will get started by XSV Envy. Macro Beast and Johnny Fortnite are aware of it, but they're going to go ahead and let that go over since Paradoxical is on top. Oh, no. This is diabolical. This is diabolical, what's being set up in topside. Oh, they sniffed it out. They sniffed it out. Ping went down there. Unless... Volter? Never mind. Volter maybe... Oh, great.
He's ulting.
He's ulting. Paradoxical got tagged by a turret there. And now Volter's going to turn this one back around through the power of the minions supporting here. That was an atrocious execution there from Paradoxical and TJ Lanier. And that leads to a free Volter double back into the game.
Yeah, that's pretty much the Nightmare scenario. That's kind of the thing where you start pinging the enemy team, and I will shut up. Here comes Gus.
Yeah, here comes the Glacial Prison, fully locking down that Ahri. Guster Posey picking up that one there on an auto, as Ahri is taken down once again.
Yeah, that's the play where you see like the enemy top laners doing that to you, and you like say in all chat like babysit somebody who's better or something. Like honestly, it's so tilting to have so much jungle attention like that, but Volter plays it out, gets the 1v2 outplay, and that's just kind of a taste of what's to come if Gwen gets ahead, right, and gets to her item breakpoints.
Oh, here comes the engage. Macro Beast gets tagged, has to flash here. Johnny Fortnite will now be the target, but the shields are up. Sinja missing the chains, getting tagged by the slows. The tragedies continue. The scoped lens turrets in this game are absolutely
oh my god, Fortnite.
What Johnny Fortnite, what with that's cranking zeros right there, brother.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's he didn't use it, all right? He didn't click that button. It didn't happen. But man, that is another disastrous turret incident. This time not in Sinja's favor, as kill gets picked up by the Smolder.
Yeah, I think the full might of Ixtal on display here, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing
the supreme display of talent.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, you can tell this is why this division. These are the top teams in this division, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so we're all clear. These are two teams fighting for second place in their division.
Yeah. Yeah, our division, totally balanced divisions. There is no group of death. I do not say whatsoever. Here's another roam.
Okay, we do have a 2v2 around the jungle here as TJ Lanier will get dropped. Paradoxical gonna flash the wall, try and finish off Guster Posey, but the stuns are coming in, and now Guster Posey will be the target. Will be going down here. Zulfer on the backside with no mana, trying to help out with just auto attacks for reasons not known to man. Will get... Why are we ulting there? Johnny Fortnite building some incredible structures here on the Rift as Zulfer taken down. Awesome.
That was Sinja ulting, to be fair. It wasn't Johnny Fortnite, so at least we got
Sinja?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, Sinja did that, so that's a little bit better, but still, it was like, I'm pretty sure we could have just autoed that guy and he would have died. There was a max Sejuani thing on him, like, you could have just autoed him and saved the Braum ult, but I guess It's like, whatever. Who needs a prom
It's
ult?
gonna go away anyways. Might as well
Yeah.
drop it.
Yeah.
I had thought that was Johnny Fortnite. I didn't.
No.
I was like,
Okay.
there's no way we actually clicked that button there, but no, it was not. Okay, I feel a lot better about that. As Walter is now going to be targeted up here. Paradoxical is around as well. The needlework is not up, but we are missing everything as the wind becomes lightning. Does not tag, but slows are going to be enough as the decimating smash will slam down.
Yeah, that was not where you wanted to be using that the E dash. That was not good.
Burned ghosts there too.
Yeah.
So a little unfortunate. Looking at kind of these objectives here, 30 seconds on the Drake, and it looks like XSV are setting themselves up for it. Scion doing recalling, I was gonna say. There's some shenanigans being planned. I don't want to see it. Sinja going in for the charm, the turret once again, getting so much damage here. Solar Flare will stop Zulfer from going any further, though, as the Spirit Rush is sent out.
Yeah, I feel like you take that trade. Leona ult for Ari ult should be a pretty big win for yourselves. There is setup here now for the Mingos, just as this dragon spawns. It looks like they're going to be trying to get this. There is a reset here coming in as well, so I don't think XSV is going to contest this. They're fine to let this one go over. They had their first one as well, so traded dragons, one apiece. Pretty even gold lead here, just a 1k difference as well between these two teams. Can you maybe give us a macro beast stack check?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We've got 88, 90 stacks now on the Smolder.
Okay. So from what I understand, if you are good at Smolder, you get it at like 17 minutes.
The Sinja is going to be taken too low HP, but will claim here and maneuver back in and out, dipping and dashing and dodging and diving, and Sinja will claim 2 here with the help of Guster Posey.
Okay, that was pretty big by Sinja. I don't know if Guster was expecting that out of Sinja either. I certainly wasn't. We saw Guster backing up a little, but all works out there. That's another kill going over. And Guster is looking on this invade here as well onto Paradoxical. Very interesting to see that the Xin is getting counter jungled by a Sejuani, but TJ is here for the cover. This might have been an overstep. Just maybe.
Could be an overstep here. Guster Posey trying to get to some kind of safety, but there's just too much CC. Will be taken very low. Valter's here with the needlework, but I'm not sure why, as I think Valter is going to be
Oh my god,
into...
we dashed.
We dashed into Scion Q, as Valter will perish alongside Guster Posey. The Sejuani recklessly invading gets 2 people killed. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a Guster Posey special if I've ever seen it. Just keeping it a little real. Anyway, upgrades coming through. We're seeing some quests are finished across the board down in the bot lane. Both them have theirs. They can get those 6 items. And get all that extra money. Sinja has his boots upgraded. Oh, Johnny Fortnite. Oh, we didn't miss it. We missed both. We're not cranking it.
Yeah, we're missing all these shots here. We are not cranking 90s for the time being, but it's A-okay. Johnny Fortnite will head back to the bot lane. Going on that roam, I think it's an all right look, but there's not really a whole lot they're fighting over in bot side other than Pride. As for the time being, though, yeah, Pride and stacks. As this has been kind of a slow bot lane here. Not really looking to engage onto the Smolder as Guster Posey. Ooh, that was a good flash from Zulfer to dodge that.
Yeah, looking good there. Interesting to see from TJ. We have just rush armor. We are ignoring the fact that Gwen does magic damage. We just went, I think this item is really good. I want Hollow Radiance.
I think that's fair. I can't necessarily disagree, and it's not like Gwen's not gonna auto attack you. She does do a little bit of chipping there. So Sinja will be going in, trying to get some damage out, had the hijack. Now with the ignite, looking to try and finish this one out. The chains claiming the solo kill there. Ignite payout is big. We have the immortal path on the Silas here in mid.
Yeah, obviously that is the name of the upgraded boots. That we all knew that one. We're just testing. Becky was just making sure that you guys all knew as well.
Yes,
so obvious.
I hovered over. I definitely just hovered over it because I saw that item icon. I was like, I've never seen this man in my life, and then I realized it was the upgraded gluttonous Greaves.
Yeah, so what is the upgrade on that for those who are unaware? But I obviously know that it is something to do.
So the difference is, I'm looking for the other gamer who has glutton. Okay, never mind. Macro Beast is going to burn both sums to be fine. Calling mom, just I guess because you're sad. It looks like the upgrade here is now and forever. While above half health, deal 5% increased damage as Guster Posey will be the target here. Gonna have a couple stacks on. Sinja will not be taken out as Guster Posey remains safe. Vaulter thinking about going up as TJ Lanier, now at 0 mana, will be a target. Macro Beast keeping themselves safe under turret as long as possible, but those minions are gonzo, and Arrow will claim that one. Paradoxical is fairly low. Johnny Fortnite keeping the shields up, dashing and out of there as XSV are getting a ton of value here in the bot lane now, as Smolder's kind of just been abandoned.
Yeah, but I mean, I love to see this game happening. 18 kills, 16 minutes. Just keep it up, guys. Just keep fighting to the death. It's very interesting to watch and to cast, and it's very fun to see as a viewer. So hopefully these two teams will just keep fighting to the death over and over and over again with no regards for macro, because that's exciting. League of Legends, baby. That's what I want to see.
I agree. Immortal Path, the upgrade. While above half health, you deal increased damage. While below half health, you have increased healing.
Sounds like an actual boot upgrade instead of getting like 2%. Extra penetration that Sork boots give you or something.
Woohoo! Yay! No, I really like it. I like the gameplay implications of it in the mid. I wish that more of the boot upgrades had that kind of flair and flavor to it. It'd be interesting. I understand they don't want to make the boot upgrades too impactful, and I get why you wouldn't want that to happen, but if this is a case where it's like there's some interesting questions being asked by the boots, as TJ Lanier gonna be forced to take an unfavorable route back into the lane, letting Vaulter chip down a plate there, plus 80 in pocket. Drake is up, so we do have an Infernal Rift ahead of us, as it looks like for right now, XSV. Oh yeah, TJ Lanier just taking so much damage. XSV looking like they're taking point in around this Drake, but not starting it. Okay, now they've started it.
Yeah, I mean, we can see that Sinja is just kind of playing bodyguard duty, basically, just sitting in that tri-brush, daring them to come in. I guess Macro Beast just seeing if we had a miss smite there, calling down the mom to see if that would randomly steal it. But XSV actually did their homework, dragged the dragon out of the pit. Always love to see it. Teams doing the correct thing. Johnny Fortnite, we gotta stop Raw throwing out these Qs, man. You gotta land some of the 90s, or the sniper is gonna get taken away from you. Your teammate's gonna request it. The squad mates aren't gonna buy you your op your next round.
Hey, man, what's wrong? He's just here for the vibes, all right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Anyways, Smolder check. Been a while since we have a Smolder check. Currently at 19 minutes, we have 171 stacks on the Smolder.
Yeah, so I think he has about another minute to where he should theoretically get it. Like, normal timing is like 20 minutes is like pretty normal from what I understand.
If he's getting it.
Yeah, so I think he is behind on his Smolder stacking, unfortunately. Are we still building friggin' Black Cleaver on this champion? Please tell me we are not. I'm pretty sure we are, but I'm gonna be disappointed.
Nope. We better not. They definitely changed that interaction as Sinja. Ooh, will get
Oh.
tagged by the Char, but the Flash. Zulfer living on like a whisker of HP as Sinja throws everything and the kitchen sink to still not quite get it. That is another tragedy in the making here. Sinja's been involved in so many just bizarro plays that have gone wildly wrong, as Paradoxical is now up here to die with TJ Lanier. Unfortunately, Johnny Fortnite was like, "Don't worry, fellas. I'll die with you too, so you aren't gonna feel alone." Never mind. Johnny Fortnite has decided I'm good actually. You can keep that one. That turret was extremely dead, and we decided to stand around it. So,
yeah, I don't quite know about that decision when we had 0 damage there. This isn't like our Xin Zhao doesn't do very much damage. He's basically just there for the knock-up. Like, he does some, but Sion and Braum are not exactly going to be doing big numbers, so I don't know why we went for that play. But anyway, Baron is up. I'm really surprised we didn't just go and do that, because we had Walter there and we had Dilly. Like, in mid lane, he could have just rotated over. I felt like that was probably a play to get that, but instead, just probably going to focus on these dragons. There is one spawning in the next 2 minutes. Going to see if they can maybe get some of these flashes out from these key targets. Macro Beast still has both of his sums, so maybe they will try to focus their attention here on the Smolder, who did indeed build a Black Cleaver. I really wish people read patch notes.
Supposedly it is still the second best item. If you believe an XSV player in Twitch chat, at least.
Okay.
I've not checked this myself. I've not like cross-referenced this, and I'm a moron. So I'm gonna just trust that Smolders do still build this. I don't necessarily disagree. I don't understand it. But I guess the question is, what would the alternative be? And maybe we just haven't figured out what the alternative is yet.
Yeah.
And once we do, it'll drop out of favor. But, you know, is what it is. It's going for that ability haste. I guess maybe you go from potentially more crit to go with Essence Reaver?
Yeah. That's my thought, is you just build crit items. This locks you out of getting a Last Whisper, right? That's the major reason I hate Black Cleaver.
Yeah. I was checking to see, like, the burn on Smolder, if it was magic or physical, and it is definitely magic.
Yeah,
so
that's the entire reason they did that change and made it magic damage only, was because of Smolder abusing it. That was, like, the big change that went through, so that's why I am a big hater on it. So I still don't like it. I think that things could be different, but then again, I don't play AD carry because I hate that role, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. Here's Arrow.
Ooh, Macro Beast. Honestly, I think actually dodged out on that. Didn't need to cleanse necessarily, but the flash was certainly needed. Able to flap out of that one. But that opens up a window for this next Drake, which is looking to be in the jaws of XSV Envy here, since it doesn't really look like Mingos are going to set up around it.
Yeah, Volter is resetting here. I'm guessing he's trying to make sure he's available for a TP or something for this dragon
I suppose.
fight. I think that's really strange, but
I guess,
I feel like if you have Sion up there, you are more than happy to be like, yeah, the super tank is not here and he's up here trying to fight with me. I'd be even better. I feel like you can even, like, kill this Braum. Like, he doesn't do anything.
Oh. Ho, 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 ho. I'm rubbing my hands together looking at that Imperial Mandate on Guster Posey. I was thinking about that after I read the changes on it. Volter is going to be targeted here. We'll stay relatively safe in the Shroud, though, and not have to really contend. But now here comes the Cavalry. XSV getting some backup here. TP will be coming in from the Ahri. She's not going to be in a great spot to start here, as Arrow will take a little bit of damage. Smolder is online, so those executes are on the table. Ahri will drop first, but Paradoxical claims Corki on, or I guess Corki claims Paradoxical on the backside here. Now Sinja will have the Crescent Guard, be a little guarded here, trying to get some safety and healing. A double knockup from TJ Lanier. Gets 2 in the air, but there's not going to be a whole lot else to go with it, as it's only Johnny Fortnite left alive, and Johnny Fortnite's not ruined that KD this game, no sir. Walking away from that one, a 4 for 2 going to the side of XSV, and they're going to start the Baron.
Yeah.
These are low HP boys.
There is no TP notably from Zulfer, right? We did just use that, but TJ does have his, but he's not up for 15 seconds, so this is going to go over. Arrow is here to finally finish off the tank of this. Gusser is here to just get the smite as well.
Oh, okay, compare. Nope.
Yeah. Arrow, 07 soldier.
It's a good attempt,
maybe we channel Hex Flash? Or they just let him live. Okay, whatever.
They just let him go.
Yeah.
You learn your lesson, buddy.
Yeah.
Get out of here, scoundrel. Excellent.
Okay.
All right, Baron going over to XSV. That I was a little scared because the HP bars were low, but without TP to really contest, they were able to take it just fast enough before Paradoxical could get there and throw their life away for nothing.
Yeah.
Other than an honest effort. So we do have the Rapid Fire Canyon now on the Smolder.
Yeah, surely we should have built Infinity Edge or something like that, or started if we're building Rapid Fire. Like, we have built 2 items that don't do any damage.
Are you okay? It looks like TJ Lanier is taking a lot of damage here. That's what Scion does, but I don't think he's going to do a whole lot else.
Oh, it worked.
Oh my, he's a gamer. That's a gamer detected. As we do have the Glacial Fissure. Oh no, Arrow getting the tag on the Zenith Blade here. As on the top side of the map, Sinja will claim Zulfer, as TJ Lanier will get taken down finally by all the damage, not quite able to get out of dodge, as Sinja has now decided to also kill Paradoxical, who I guess was also just up there with the Ahri.
Yeah.
Presumably didn't try to jump on that, thinking that Silas wouldn't just heal up to full HP off of one Kingmaker.
I think they actually tried to 2v1 him, and Paradoxical started running away because he realized they couldn't win.
And then was like, nah, I'm him.
Yeah.
I just didn't need my teammate. So yeah, that's a lot of players down. That's going to be a lot of damage taken out here because they're still baroned up on this push. So 1 inhib down, possibly almost certainly 2 somewhere. I don't think quite 3, but it is a very advantageous push coming in here. As now the Solar Flare will drop, but man, the damage is just so non-existent on the side of the Mingos, as Zulfer and Macro Beast were just not there, but now they are, and Volter will drop, getting popped by the Execute on the back. Zulfer will pop now Dilly. That's going to be a tripler for Macro Beast in that bot side scuffle, but triple inhibs, double supers down every lane. Not feeling so great about that one, but they actually have a window to take Drake somehow. I don't know if I necessarily feel comfortable doing that with all these supers charging towards the Nexus, but they can take a shot at it.
I mean, they have to, because if they don't get this, that's Infernal Soul over to the Silas, but here comes Sinja. He is going to go on Johnny Fortnite.
All right.
And just
Sinja is going to get onto Macro Beast, and yeah, there's nothing you can do about that one, as now Sinja is going to try and 1v3 with the Drake also hitting here. Bringing out another gamer. Sinja's now going to 1v4 plus the Drake. Only getting 2 off of that one. As the important thing there is that now we have 2 gamers dead as double super waves crash into our base, and neither of the carries are alive to get any of this gold. Gwen's just TPing. She just does not care. This is the right play, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Volter really cares about either of these two hitting them. So they're just gonna end the game. I think they're gonna try and kill Johnny Fortnite, ruins the KDA.
No, Johnny Fortnite.
And in true Fortnite fashion, you don't respawn as you die in the game. That's how it works, boys.
Yep, so. That is a chicken dinner for the side of XSV Envy. A very strong showing here from our second place contenders here in the XStall division.
Yeah, well, what a fun game to watch. Absolute chaos and carnage across the board. Was it the greatest plays that we saw? Not really. Was there a lot of outplays? For sure. Was there misplays? Oh, a whole bunch. But what a great game that was played there. Good job from XSV picking up that win. If you had to go for your player of the game, who are you looking at? I am pretty much like, I think it's Sinja, right? Or is it Volter on the Gwen? It's hard to tell for me. They both played really, really well.
Yeah, I think like Sinja played everything. You know, took every like every 50-50, every 95-5, every like 30-70, no matter the chances, just took them and somehow lost and won in every single scenario. So I think kind of the boldness of the play. I really got to commend Sinja for that. So I would give it to Sinja personally.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's the way I was like thinking about it is like, yeah, Sinja's that guy that you go gambling with and you play blackjack with, and it's like there's a 16 up and he goes hit me, and you're like, what?
No.
Yeah, and he just does it, and he gets a 5, and you go, all right, I guess whatever, be that guy. So good job.
Built different.
Yeah, built different.
Right. We'll take a breather here as we get set up for the next draft. We'll be in shortly, so we'll see you in just a moment when they're ready. Hello, everybody. We are going to be in on the draft shortly here for game 2 of our series between the Mingos and XSV Envy. Mingos staying on the blue side for this one with their side selection. So we'll see what they've got in store for us in terms of their drafting. XSV looking very strong after that first game. In fact, here's the team that they selected in case you forgot. And now, as we look for the next draft, they are into it already. Mingos targeting some junglers, XSV targeting some ADs.
That is a Zaya ban. That is crazy work. Are we drafting Nocturne Ori or something? Like, that is immediately sending up red flags to me if I'm the Mingos that we need to start doing something different. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but
maybe XSV just hate Macro Beast.
Yeah, that's also fair.
I mean, when you're facing the champion of Plat Worlds, you know, how can you gotta know. You gotta be afraid.
totally forgot about those Worlds tournaments we used to run that would be like the winners of everything or whatever, right? It would be like,
Yeah.
BOL plays Titan, plays stuff, and you would have just like the sitters amongst all sitters just on these teams. It'd be like the Plat World Championships, and like every single person in it is in like high Emerald or whatever.
Some true plat players.
Yeah.
That's where the real plat players are, is in Emerald. Anyways, Nocturne. Wow, who could have seen this coming? Since they XSV flashed the neon sign that says "We are picking." Oh wait, no, that's Mingos.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's why I'm like, what does XSV do now? Because they were like flashing, we're picking Nocturne, and Mingos go, well, thank you. I'll take that.
All right,
that champion's good.
I guess I'll take that. I like this
Yeah.
guy. Okay,
And-
I misread.
Yeah.
There. Okay, I like it. I love a little hate draft.
Sure, whatever. That's the other one that's safe against Nocturne.
Who?
I don't.
Oh, I guess that is true. Yeah, we're picking an 80 that doesn't get shredded by Nocturne.
Yeah,
Ezreal is safe.
Yeah, it's that or like Tristana. I think those are like the three, right? Basically.
If you're picking Tristana, things have gone horribly wrong.
I would concur as well with that statement.
So I think Ezreal is our best option if we're avoiding getting shredded. My favorite guy, Maokai, has been selected. Love Maokai. I think if they're looking to put Guster Posey on a similar kind of champion to the Sejuani, Maokai with the new Imperial mandate, Maokai back on mandate, I love it. Love to see it personally.
Yeah, so I have a question. What is your thoughts on the junglers buying Doran's helm? I think this is like the broken tech of the patch that no one is doing, and supports should also be doing this. I'm also just going to throw that out there. It's like
that
1,000.
Really good, actually.
It's 1,000 gold worth of stats for like 450 gold, right? You just buy it and just delay like your second item. Who cares? You're a tank. It's just worth it. Same with like as a support. It's like the thing. I've seen like the good teams and like the CCS are all doing it, and I'm kind of like, how long is this going to take for like a trickle down to happen to the rest of the teams?
Yeah, no, that sounds real. Now that you say that, it does sound really nice for tanks. Like, I guess the main delay is if you have a slower clear, then you might want to opt into bombies. But if you're like Maokai's clear is fine. Without they got XSV are actually they knew I was on stream. They picked my two favorite guys. My large men, Udyr and Maokai. My beloved champions.
The favorite guys, the naked man in the tree.
Yes.
The homeless dude on the rift. All right.
Yeah, so the kind of to give a little bit of context there, when the last time I played competitively in a draft league, I was in an upper league that I did not belong in, because I'm not a good player, but I got put in the upper draft league, and I played every single week Udyr Maokai, almost every single game, and I was winning so many of those games because I only played those champions. I eventually they got banned away from me, and it was very sad. I had to learn a third champion. That's when we started losing. Did make it to finals though, so good enough, I suppose. Yeah, so I love Udyr, I love Maokai, so I'm glad to see both of them here. I still don't think Udyr is very good, but maybe there's something they know that I don't.
I was about to say, as far as I'm concerned, Udyr is just that top line champion that I randomly have certain people in Emerald pick against me, and I just complain because it feels unfun to play against and it feels OP, and then I try it and I suck at it and I just get mad. But probably just going in the jungle because that's his home and it's where he should be.
It's a good flex option. They could go top if it feels like it.
We have two good flex options here in both Maokai and Udyr, right? Maokai support jungle, Udyr jungle top. I'm hoping we just pick a mid laner here. No, we're picking Cassante.
Large men. We're picking large men and Ezreal.
I was about to say, I am worried for the fact that we have drafted 3 incredibly large men and we have 0 damage. This is a bit looking like Ezreal sitting on the couch with some dudes surrounding him.
Oh, oh no 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 no! Oh
Yeah.
no 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 no!
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
Yeah.
see what they have for their last pick. If they pick a
Yeah.
fourth large man, then I think XSV are drafting on ways that we could have never predicted. But they also need a mid laner, and I can't think of any large men mid laners. Like the largest male mid laner is like Silas in terms of being jacked.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Um, that's a blind Vagar pick. So
Yeah, they have it. They're drafting in a way that I think I'm afraid of as well. So I wonder what they're gonna pick into the Vagar. There are good picks into it. So
yeah, I was about to say you just pick an AD assassin here and try to kill him, right? Your team desperately needs damage.
Zed or bed, Zed or bed.
Oh,
Oh!
okay.
Point at posters.
Yeah.
There she is. She's
It's
real.
real. Holy crap. So I never see this champion in comp. I know exactly one player who plays this champion in comp, and that was Zui, who was an infamous, I think it's fair to say, never winning person. That guy was like Emerald for like 7 seasons, and the minute he got like yeeted out of the leagues, he hit Masters like 80 LP. Like literally like 2 weeks after BOL put him on the yeet list. So, and they're the only person I've seen do well on Katarina. I've never seen anyone else play it in comp. This champion is basically solo queue only, and for what I know of them, they're basically a counter to Talia, and that's the only reason to have them in your champion pool.
Yep. The last time I saw Katarina picked, it was in a draft league, and she absolutely shit the bed. So hopefully it's not the case here. But my experience with Katarina is like everyone else's, where you have the gamer with 10,000 million mastery in solo queue who loses lane and then roams bot lane, gets a double kill, and wins the game from there. So there's that, but in comp, you never see this champ accomplish anything of note.
And like, there's terrible things in there. Like, there's polymorph.
Yeah,
and things like that. Like,
there's point and click CC. There's polymorph. Yeah. There's Shen taunt. There's, I mean, at the very least, it allows her to. She can jump around Vagar cage, but that's like it. And she is your second damage dealer in this team. Unless you're doing something funky with like AD Udyr, which is not real, and you should never do it.
Yeah. I was about to say, sadly, as someone who likes playing AD Udyr, because I hate AP Udyr and I think it's an abomination, it sucks. Just don't play it. AP Udyr is just better and it's correct every time.
I love Tiger Deer. It makes me sad that it's terrible.
Yeah, Shen, I also think in this comp is like Thanos. He is like the champion. Katarina is going to be like, oh, I'm going to get a reset. I'm going to kill someone. And Shen is going to ult them for like 800 HP. And Katarina is going to be like, I'm stuck in the middle of this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I would love to say that I believe in XSV's comp because they have my two favorite Scrunglos in Udyr and Maokai. But they just have no damage. They don't do any damage.
Zero damage.
How do they kill anyone? If Katarina disappears because she jumps in, gets instantly polymorph and popped by Vagar, like what does she do what does Ezreal do here? How is Ezreal going to be the damage to save us? He has to kill 5 gamers. It's not gonna happen. I don't know. It's a little suspect, but maybe they know something we don't.
Yeah. I mean, they last picked Katarina. There was a plan coming into this. We were like, they desperately need damage. Katarina, theoretically, does a lot of damage. Maybe the point is just chaos, the draft. We have, theoretically, some good lanes, but on the same side, I'm like, okay, well, Shen beats Cassante. That's like a big counter pick. Lulu Yunara is probably fine into Ezreal Maokai. Like, Maokai is an actual, like, support champion in the bot lane, doesn't, like, win lane. He's just kind of annoying. he's pretty bad into range champions too. I want to say
he's horrible into range.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You literally can't do anything.
Yeah. So you don't have a winning bot lane. You don't have a winning top lane. Your jungle matchup, you have Udyr and the Nocturne. Both those guys are power farming and are occasionally gonna like run out of the jungle and be like, "Ooh, I'm scary." But like, I'm not expecting anything from either of them, like gank wise, really, right?
No.
And then we have a Veigar versus Katarina, so it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we have a lot of great lanes to roam to as Katarina. There's lots of like CC to set up for you, I guess. That's the point of having these big men, but like I don't know how you're ever getting there. Veigar's wave clear is like pretty decent, so we're all in on Mingos. Mingos win game 3. Please have us a game 3. I don't know if we've seen one yet on our Blue Otter draft, so I don't think I got anything else to say. Becky, to you?
No, I think we can just throw it to break, and we'll see how the Katarina will perform in on the Rift in just a few minutes. See you then. Alrighty, welcome back everybody here onto the Rift for game 2 of our Emerald series between the Mingos and XSV Envy. XSV a game up here. They've brought Katarina to the function today, a champion that is uncommon to say the least, as looks like they're just trying to get some info. They find Guster Posey out and get an idea of where this Udyr will be starting. Starting topside, likely going to look to try and do something on that bot side with the Maokai. So interesting.
Yeah. Do you start Q for like just the clear speed stuff? Is that I saw the blue?
Yes. No. You always start Q.
Okay.
It's just you want to do your. If for your solo camps, the Q is more damage. For multi-camp, R is more damage.
Okay, I am worried because our Udyr does have PTA. That doesn't seem like Conqueror, which you almost run as, right?
There is a there have been some experimentation with Q-Max Udyr with PTA. I've seen it. I'm not a huge fan of it personally, as Arrow's gonna do what Maokai does in this lane, which is just take a bunch of damage and deal with it and cry about it.
Okay.
As otherwise,
but yeah, so you're leaning towards, you think this might be Tiger Udyr?
I am interested to see if it ends up being like a Shojin's, if nothing else, like early Shojin's.
Yeah. Okay.
That could be interesting. I'm not necessarily sure if that's what we're gonna go with, but if nothing else, that is the reason why you would have PTA is because it works better with Tiger. Well, the Awaken Bear, I guess. You have Volibear's claws.
Anyway, we were looking at Katarina's statistics while we were on break, and Katarina is actually apparently a good champion in the mid lane, at least in solo queue, which is crazy to me.
Shock.
Yeah. Almost never see this champion be good in the mid lane, but is an S like plus tier champion on U.GG, has a 51% win rate. Looks pretty good and has like actually like a solid sample size. It's not like 40k games or something.
Oh man, that's gonna be huge chunk of damage into Maokai. Is going to have to flash in the bot side here. As now TJ Lanier is going to take quite a bit of damage, but no resources on to Volter. Means that is an easy solo kill going into Lanier's pocket. An early lead for the Shen.
Yeah, this is just kind of one of those matchups that, like, it's really weird because Shen does a whole bunch of damage, and so does Cassante, and you both have like a lot of tools to outplay the other. But Shen's just consistent damage generally wins. Oh, Sinjo going for the solo kill, gets it, and is able to even get out too. Avoids Paradoxical. Nice play there. Okay. Anyway, back to what's happening. Interestingly, it is Shen going for the Titanic Rush, it looks here. Oh no, Johnny, Fortnite! The Lulu. Just checking. You're still here, Becky? I'm not.
Apologize.
Okay.
That. Sorry.
No, all good.
I had a little something come up. It looks like I missed Katarina solo kill?
Yeah, Katarina did get a solo kill. Ignite from Sinja, getting that. Was even able to escape. Paradoxical was there to like look for it, but did get it. So was a pretty big look. Okay, and I do see pickaxe.
This might actually be the Shojin's Tiger Deer.
That would mean we do some damage. I don't know how consistent that damage is going to be from Tiger Deer. Generally isn't.
No, it's not, as we do have the engage right here. Gonna double tap E to get out, but we're just gonna delay our own demise. Flashing there as well. Paradoxical will pick that one up, trading the flash for that, as Guster Posey gets taken out, and Nocturne gets a little bit of a freebie.
Yeah, Paradoxical staying up here.
Yeah, looking for another one. Volter dashing here, will have to flash a great little series of events for Paradoxical, as Zulfer is going to perish, dropping ulti just for moral support as Sinja picks up another.
Yeah, I don't know why we stepped on that dagger. I'm gonna be real here. We did have flash there. I'm pretty sure we could have lived if we flashed away from the dagger, maybe, but again, who knows? Maybe that was just wanting to make sure they save it so that they can fight for any potential play here towards Dragon or something like that. Poor Doxcal is like down 20 CS, by the way, as Nocturne. This guy is looking for ganks, and as much as I'm like, yeah, you do that and stuff, it just means you're losing so much tempo right now to this Udyr.
Yeah, you have no XP.
Yeah.
You're never hitting level 6.
Yeah.
It's not going to look great, and you're absolutely going to lose to Udyr, because Udyr is a Roomba. He just goes and clears his jungle, then your jungle.
Yeah.
Although, Tiger Max Udyr is slightly slower. It's not like that much slower, but it is slightly slower.
Like, I just saw that guy waiting in dry brush. Sorry, Paradoxical was waiting in dry brush for like 10 seconds. And his Krugs are up, and the entirety of his top side is up. This is like crazy to me to see.
You gotta get your camps. You gotta hit your camps.
Yeah.
You gotta hit your camps, dude. Please.
Yeah, like I do not care how much my bot lane is yelling at me. Oh god, Sinja.
Oh no, we're not level 6. Sinja triple kill?
Oh,
Sinja triple kill? No, we got a fear. We got CC. It's gonna be Sinja dying, getting no buttons clicked, unable to escape, and unable to get backup from Arrow or Dilly. And that will actually be Drake opened up for Mingos.
Okay, but we're gonna lose all of our top side camps for this play.
Yes.
It looks like
every single one.
So there's something there. Sinja definitely looking like the Katarinas that I have on my team in solo queue there with that play. Did that Shen just spot that guy?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. You see the pings go down?
Yeah.
Now Shen just passed over Udyr. I don't know. Does Guster Posey know they have vision? Does Guster Posey know? He has to know, right? He don't. Oh, he didn't know. He lacks critical information. Pepe left.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
Pretty sure we should have given that one over to our Vigar there, but whatever. Paradoxical happy to take that one for sure.
Yeah,
and,
he needs the boosted XP.
Yeah, we get these Grubulons maybe. Nope. Sinja.
I don't think we're getting the Grubulons. The Grubbins are gonna be here helping as Sinja. Oh no, Sinja! You already clicked ulti and has no buttons or damage left. So Paradoxical will. We wild growth Paradoxical just to make Sinja mad. I like that. I like that maneuver.
Yeah, and we made sure to take that kill as well. Lulu deserved that one.
Vagar, you deserve no kills.
Yeah.
I want you to suffer. Speaking of suffering, Udyr Maokai, my boys, coming in here to try and stop this
Q damage. Oh my god, look at the Q damage. It's so big.
Tiger Deer gonna go crazy right now, as that will be the Grubbins. All three actually will be going over to the side of XSV Envy here, which this kind of been a back and forth little scuffle over those, but looks like Guster Posey will claim them in the end.
Yeah, Grubs did actually get buffed this patch as well, so they are actually worth taking now and like contesting, I think, whereas before they weren't. But here's the all out.
Yeah, we're going all out here, but Shen is blocking, but now Shen has no blocks left as Guster Posey will walk in, auto attack to take turret aggro, and Sinja picks that one up and dips on out.
Yep, there's our third kill of the game here for Sinja, going towards the Gunblade. Interestingly, I did not see that when I was looking at the Katarina items that are good. Did not see that at all. Apparently, Lichbane is the build. Yeah, I am shocked to see that Gunblade is not good on this champion. She is like the OG Gunblade enjoyer.
Yeah.
Macro Beast ulting there. That was brave. I don't know. I don't really know what I should say, but like that was inadvised. Like not a good timing for that one, I want to say.
Yeah, the Yunara ulti there was so bizarre that I didn't even notice it was her ulti.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? I've only ever seen that ability in TFT. going on here? But yeah, no, we just kind of, I guess we just wanted to do damage, try and get Dilly and Arrow out so we can reset the wave. We do have a Kraken picked up now on that reset, so Macro Beast on first item, and not to spoil it, Ezreal not gonna be at Triforce quite yet, even off of a reset here, I don't believe, as...
Yeah.
It might be Triforce. It's a little close. It's like 1,000 in pocket.
Okay. Also think it's very weird. I have no idea why TJ has rushed armor boots in this matchup. You have the W button. You do not need those.
Afraid of the tiger damage.
Ah, sure, I guess.
From the
yeah, from the AD here, yeah.
From the AD here, it's real. It can hurt you. Speaking of things that can hurt you, Paradoxical's CS in this game. Anyways, here comes Nocturne ulti, but Nocturne is doing no damage, and now Sinja is just gonna pick up a freebie, and Paradoxical runs away because, as it turns out, when you have no money, you have no items and no damage, and no levels, and no
bitches.
Anything. Yeah. we're staying here. We're staying here. We have no mana. We're staying here. We're staying here for real. On God, for real, for real. Okay. Paradoxical does get a trade back from the turret in the bot side. Macro Beast will pick up one in the mid lane. Zulfur died to... Zulfur got solo killed by Tiger Deer in mid lane. What is going on?
Well, XSV saw that game one, macro didn't matter at all. It was all just about kills, 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 and they went, we want Katarina Udyr. We want solo Q in its distilled form injected straight into our teammates' veins. And they got it. Those champions are solo Q. They're both here. There's the quest finished now for Sinja, has access to those boots, and just the huge upgrade, 8% magic penetration. Oh, baby, huge. What a mid lane reward.
Yeah, the value is insane on this upgrade, for sure. Paradoxical throwing the Q of Hope over the wall to try and steal that one, but Guster Posey will not drop that. It'll be a free and easy pickup for the side of XSV as they look to set up an Ocean Rift this game we have on our hands. TJ Lanier is 2 levels down on Vaulter. This is not good for Shen. Yeah. This is a typical Shen scenario, I feel like, where he gets down in tempo in top lane and just cannot recover. And really, there's not a whole lot Paradoxical can do to help up here. You cannot move this man. He will not yield.
Yeah, we also have rushed absolutely criminal items. I have no idea why we bought those things, but anyway, here's another solo kill, I guess. Nope. Not quite. Vygar lives.
Yeah, but who's not going to live down here? It's going to be Macro Beast, who will be targeted, but not by Guster Posey, who's decided to drop Q into Johnny Fortnite, and here comes the Q damage, slipping, slapping. There we go. Guster Posey picking up that one there. With the Spear of Shojins now, that is a very good item on the Udyr. It is probably the only reason you even consider going Tiger, is Shojins is insanely good on Udyr.
Yeah, you build that even if you're building AP, like similar to like Lizard, Wizard, Shyvana. You just build that item because it gives you amped damage on all your basic abilities and like so much CDR and stuff, so I definitely support that. Vaulter looking for another solo kill here.
Ooh, not quite. Whiffing out on some of that damage, so we'll have to let Lanier go with the warning, but the Shen's still struggling up here as Sinja's moving. They might look for a dive.
Yeah, I mean, he's so low. This is just a free kill. Like, we're just letting Katarina do her thing.
Yep, here comes Katarina. She's gonna get taunted, and she... Oh, that... Okay. I was worried we shunpoed incorrectly, but Sinja throwing out the emote, realizing that looked a little awkward, but now Arrow will be the target as Zulfur will drop the baby cage. We're gonna get a lot of damage. Ooh, good dodge on the Meteor with the Twisted Advance. Here comes Guster Posey on their lonesome, though, as the lights go out, and Paradoxical just waits. And now Guster Posey will dodge out on the damage. Still will go down as Dilly walks into 4 gamers, but is not perturbed by it. Ooh. Just out of the strike zone on that one for the baby cage. As looks like Dilly will get away. Arrow also fine, and Sinja heading back to mid lane.
Yeah, just a lot of game of inches there. Just that thing of Lulu was there, did have ult and things like that. So, good job by Sinja realizing that was a bait. We just dashed into that, and we got Shenned. We got Shenned.
Oh no! If I'm Zulfer, I'm alt F4ing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm out. You can find a different mid laner to finish the series for you.
It's very imperative that our Shen gets back into this game with that shutdown. It's very... We're only down 50 CS. That kill is going to get us right back in. Don't you worry.
I think what happened there is the Veigar Q also connected. So I just think the Veigar Q didn't do enough damage, and Shen Auto had to secure it.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if that's better or worse than Shen stealing it. In either case, it's still extremely, you take the gold anyways. You're not going to complain that much. But yeah, Volter is now moving this top lane lead into the mid lane here. Not able to really be contested a whole lot as Shen picks up scraps and topside. Shen has not completed an item yet. Oh no! It's a good thing we finished the plated steel caps though. That was good choice.
I guess. I mean, if we're behind, they're useful because it lets us run away from our opponents. But
awesome.
Dragons up here in 25 seconds. We are on this ocean rift. There is lots of extra bushes and pockets. Curious to see what sort of things is going to happen. If we just relying on our Shen, we don't have Shen ult for this fight.
Nope.
Paradox Gold also level 10. So maybe we don't fight this one. But I'm pretty sure we're going to. As the Mingos.
Yeah, the Mingos are gonna fight this anyways because they got Johnny F in Fortnite here on the Rift.
Yeah.
They call him. It's what does the F in J and John F Kennedy stand for? As we know, it's Fortnite.
They actually didn't fight this. Good job, Mingos.
I'm so proud of you. The Mingos
that was
did it.
Also the worst smite I've ever seen, Gus. How did you fuck that up so badly?
It's a good thing that we didn't have the Q of Hope go over the wall for Paradoxical. That would have stolen it.
I was about to say, I always throw those out, guys. I was casting Masters last night, and I watched a 900 LP jungler mistime his smite, and it got stolen by a Seraphine Q that did 110 damage or something, and it stole a Baron. So
shout out the old school Bloodwater Tornado.
Yeah,
can never disrespect those. Volter will go all out, try and take the 1v2 here. Now it'll be a 2v3 as Guster Posey will come up to try and pick up Macro Beast, but this is the power of Tiger Udyr as Shen picks up a double kill. Macro Beast is also alt F4ing. But the Shen is... Oh, he's got a blasting wand. What does that build into? This is an actual question.
It's Dusk and Dawn. This is the actual
Shen is building Dusk and Dawn. What is happening?
This is the Shen build right now. Is Titanic Hydra into Dusk and Dawn, but generally you have to be ahead for this build to be any good.
I think I hate League of
Zulfer got a kill. Let's go.
Zulfer did it. Sinja decided to just walk into every ability and die.
Yeah, it's solo queue, baby. It's 22 kills, 19 minutes in, solo queue. We had an enormous gold lead. It felt like this game was completely in our hands, and we just threw it away. We're playing solo kill, and we're just casting it. It's beautiful, Becky.
No, this is art. This is the power of X. I want to remind. I want to just remind everybody that we are competing for second place in this division. In this series, just so we're all aware. Neither of these teams
are frauds. Oh my god, we just ulted when they went out of vision.
We're ulting nothing. We're turning the lights off and flipping them back on, kind of useless, like
Nosferatu. Dude, this Ink team better win a playoff series, or this is the most fraudulent division I've ever witnessed. Because I don't think either of these two teams are.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is excellent. Udyr has completed Serpent's Fang.
For Shen Shield and Lulu. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, sure,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's definitely, we do not need bruiser items. We just need more Q damage. Because that's the infamous problem with Tiger Udyr, right? It isn't your survivability or anything like that. It's just your Q damage just isn't quite high enough.
It might as well be Collector. Just build lethality at this point. Yeah. I guess that's what we've done. As Zulfer will just walk away from here. Ooh, good dodge on that. Sinja will close the gap, though. All out will go in. Walter goes a little too deep, though, and will get punished as Sinja abandoned ship on that play a little too early.
Yeah. Solo queue is here, baby. We're forcing plays randomly, super ridiculously hard, and people aren't on the same page. I'm pretty sure Sinja had the opportunity to shoot the guy with the gun, right? That's the one of the good things that it does. It slows people. But here's a kill onto this guy. Tiger Udyr does go Bird.
Yeah, Tiger Udyr will be devouring these gamers here as polymorphed currently, but there's not a whole lot of damage to fire back as Johnny Fortnite will get picked up by Dilly. A little freebie gift going into Ezreal's pocket there. As Guster Posey going to try and close the gap. Does have ulti does have double tap available, but that's always funny. It's always funny to see Katarina just kill somebody on Shunpo. It's like you didn't have to do anything else. You just clicked them and they disappeared. It's such a sad ability to die to. She just appears on you and there's no attack animation. She's just there. As TJ Lanier is here for some reason, and now Guster Posey has picked up another kill.
Yeah, and this is Baron, obviously.
Yeah.
At 22 minutes. Why wouldn't it be? We just randomly threw the game and decided to take it back into our hands, and now we're going to do Baron and flip the game. The Q carries are alive here, but Walter is doing a good job at zoning them. Guster is dying to the Baron because he's not pressing W.
Yep, don't need it. Arrow is now in the baby cage. We'll get taken out by Macro Beast here. We'll pick up one. Sinja waiting to see if they overstep, but they won't do it.
And we've thrown the game again. Nice. Good job.
All right. Now Mingos are starting to Baron.
Nice.
No, don't do that. Get away from there. Please. What's happening?
Katarina does not kill people at Baron. That's a false statistic. I assure you.
That's not real.
We've kidnapped Zulfer.
Zulfer has been kidnapped, but there's nobody else to go with that. Never mind. Zulfer's going to get a kill on that there.
Okay,
Katarina picks up
Katarina.
We'll drop that, but somehow the Baron was still being taken during all that and actually got picked up by Mingos, who win this exchange? Is that a victory? Is anyone winning this game?
No, I don't think so.
Break it down. What do you think?
I think the rest of the divisions are winning this one. I think every team that's not in Ixtal is a winner right now.
Lights are going out. Dilly will be targeted. I forgot Ezreal was in this game, to be honest, as Macro Beast will pick up Sinja, Katarina, Omega Lol, as, my goodness. Remember, Ezreal's in the game. We'll get another kill here on that Essence, on the True Shot Barrage, and TJ Lanier will go down eventually as the sapling will not get the slow. It's the plated steel caps, the power.
The power.
We die with that plated steel caps. What are we doing? What are we doing? What just happened? Why did we do that?
I swear to God, Johnny Fortnite hit that on that guy.
That had to have been Johnny Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's very funny. Anyways, Ocean Drake should just get picked up here unless Guster Posey doesn't know how to smite this one.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We're good. We did it.
Okay. So we're still playing Yunara, and we for some reason have to build these dog shit items like Fiend Hunter bolts and Kraken Slayer. So Yunara's still not doing a lot of damage yet because we still haven't built the good items like Infinity Edge. We've gotten our pen item done. Hopefully we start building IE or something good soon. I'm just flabbergasted at what is going on in this game. We're still building raw damage as Guster. I would also like to throw out here. That's like Death Stance, I think, despite having 0
it
HP to
could
utilize
go
by.
into it could go into Hexplate, could go into Death Stance. I think it's Death
Yeah,
Stance though.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I looked to see what the 80 Udyr build looks like, and so obviously Serpent's Fang isn't there. This is just for the matchup. But it's usually Shojin's into Hexplate to since your passive your double tap counts as your ulti.
Right. Okay.
Which is nice. I do think it's fun.
I'm pretty sure TJ should win this if he plays it right. He has built so much damage, and you just get so much CDR from these two items. We have not saved our W for All Out, unfortunately, but that doesn't really look like it's mattering.
Yeah, says Paradoxical has turned out the lights, and TJ picked up that kill from TJ Lanier here. We're sharing the love in the game. The love for League of Legends is on display as this mid lane turret for XSV is at like 28. It's like 20 HP.
But it's still standing 26 minutes in, which is a mistake.
Powerful.
Yeah, a statement.
Powerful stuff. Let me know.
I don't think Guster can kill this guy because he has W, right? Don't you just taunt in and kill him? I guess we're not limit testing here.
Nah.
We decided we don't want to.
Nah. I mean, Guster does have the Death Stance completed, so, you know, maybe we're afraid.
Yeah, that's a big power spike for Udyr, I'm sure. We killed the turret. Nice. Good job.
Great work. I'm glad. We just had to kind of sneeze on it, so...
Yeah.
You know, it's... Okay, we are stopping the recall. And Shen is like, how rude, and then walks away to recall again.
I have a quick question, Becky. Can you check for me how much damage this Ardent Sensor has done? And is it less than 500?
Less than 500. It is certainly less than 500. Do you want to know the number?
Is it 150 or something like that?
You don't get it. You don't get it. It's
okay.
It's at 8.
Yeah, okay. I think my mic just peaked because I started laughing so hard. I swear to God, supports just build this item because they're like, look at how OP that was that one Worlds where they buffed it like by the biggest numbers jump impossible. And they just are still trying to relive that high. This item is terrible.
It don't do nothing.
Yeah, just please don't build it ever. Just build Redemption. That item's useful. Anything. Just not this one. Oh, we're ulting fucking our top laner again. Despite the...
We are gonna kill him. Hopefully we kill him.
Yeah.
We're not gonna kill him. Gus, we aren't gonna kill him. We've done everything, and it's awesome.
We're TPing our... Okay, why did we
everybody's here around Baron? Yeah. Now let me use my binoculars to find if Baron's on the rift.
Wow, what a great time this game is. We're still at 35 kills, by the way, at 28 minutes. This is over kill a minute.
This is pulse-pounding action right now.
Yeah. Noticeably, Dilly hasn't died yet as Israel, so good job to you, Dilly. Also, we have our Endless Hunger done. That's like a pretty big item. It gives lots of CDR. Zephyr is running at arrow at Mach 5. We've put down the baby cage. He flashed out of it.
He flashes.
Yeah, and then runs back in to die.
TJ Land. Oh my god. Arrow's just going to get absolutely collected by the burst damage from the Shen and Veigar. Volter's on the side, though. I don't think they really want to look for anything else. Zulfer is frontlining right now. Absolutely no fear without that Maokai to worry about. So Zulfer's just playing with reckless abandon at the moment. Does have the stopwatch, so he's not too concerned. I'd like to point out that Katarina, this incredible champion, is 3 levels down of Veigar. Because how did Katarina get this deficit? Well, she's been roaming the entire game. That's what this champion does. We are at 30 minutes. Goodbye, Katarina. We might see Terminus on Katarina.
Yeah, I was looking. That is like the 4th item of choice. TJ just killed himself, I think.
Okay, yeah, it looks like
Nope.
TJ has lured Guster Posey into dying. Paradoxical gonna have to flash here. Wild Growth goes on to TJ Lanier as quite a bit of damage is gonna go through. Ooh, we have the whoa, a huge Katarina maneuver right there. Shun pulling into the dagger, getting a tripler, a ton of damage, and now that'll leave Macro Beast, champion of Plat Worlds, unable to stand up to the power of the Maokai ulti button as Dilly holds it down, keeping XSV anchored in reality in this game.
Yeah, Sinja just saved the game there by getting those kills.
Yeah, that was incredible. That's the Katarina maneuver, right?
Yeah.
I was just saying that Katarina has kind of been a liability, and right there, that's the highlight.
Is it because Johnny Fortnite randomly panicked and W'd him as soon as he came in on his face before he used any abilities on him? Maybe. But, you know, Lulu probably would have died before anything would have came out here. I don't know what these items build into, but they're not Redemption and they're not Locket, so I probably hate them. So, Johnny...
this might...
This
is a Staff of Flowing Water.
Oh, that sounds just as bad.
The spell equivalent of Ardent Sensor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Have we gotten 100 yet on our Ardent?
We have. We've crossed 100. We're at 174.
Big. That was a good 2,200 gold that we spent on this item.
Huge. Huge. Honestly, the Imperial Mandate has actually kind of been scrubbing it up as well. It's like under 300 on Imperial Mandates increased damage from Maokai, and he's had it this whole game. So.
Yeah. Maybe support items are just fake. Maybe that's the conclusion
maybe support's a bad role. This might be the case. Anyways, Guster Posey is gonna be harmlessly annoying the Shen here, as Paradoxical will kill the Udyr. I can't believe Tiger Deer is falling off after 30 minutes. Is now Volter will be trying to do a little bit of damage, cutting into Paradoxical. Here comes the Wild Growth. Volter will still die as Paradoxical getting their footing here. Sinja is now arriving, does have a window of opportunity, but it is one that you do not want to take because you are looking into point-and-click CC. As Sinja's looking to recall, the call is very mixed here from the side of XSV.
Sinja,
now Sinja's gonna walk up, but it doesn't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters.
Dude, that was like the Katarina dream. The enemy team is hitting Baron and getting their MR shredded. You have Maokai to like go over the wall. He could have Hex Flashed and like pressed R. I don't know if he just didn't have R or something, but like that felt like it should have been.
Maokai did not have R, no.
Okay.
But it shouldn't matter because you can just Hex Flash over and then Katarina follows a Shunpo.
Yeah.
Like, but I think it was just kind of a miscommunication there because Katarina was like started recalling way early there. They gave up on that. Dilly and Arrow wanted to contest that, and Katarina super did not. So
yeah,
little unfortunate.
And just to complete our Garage Shell, Udyr now has our Spirit Visage. Obviously, what we need as Udyr is our MR and the ability to buff our shields with all of the shields we have. So just continuing to build whatever strikes our fancy in the shop here is Guster. Baron on the map for Mingos for a while. They're choosing to use nothing with it, and they're just trying to set up for this dragon that spawns in over a minute's time. I feel like maybe they should be trying to push some towers and get some gold, but that's on them. They do have ult on TJ, so I feel like he should not be here at all, but he is, so that's cool.
Yeah, things are going really well.
Yeah, this Baron usage is excellent.
What can we send like why is Shen grouped?
Yeah.
What you have Titanic split push? What are we doing?
Look at these waves by the way on the sideline as well. Okay, we're fighting.
The Maokai ulti. The fight's gonna start right here as it looks like Maokai is gonna be catching out Paradoxical, who gets stuck on their lonesome now. Guster Posey will get a stun here, but will not follow up any further. Sinja did not get the huge resets there. Will have the Death Lotus available soon, but is going to have to wait on that one, as now Vaulter will be the target. Sinja is around. Vaulter taken very low. Arrow taken very low from this little siege damage. Shen's going to dash forward. Look at that chop right there into Dilly. Arrow gonna get blasted as Guster Posey has just decided to take the Drake. That'll be Ocean Soul here. As Sin just waiting in the wings. Sinja could actually just like get a tripler here, but again, Johnny Fortnite with single target ability. Johnny Fortnite's not here. Here comes Sinja. Will not actually sit on top of anybody as they walked away. And now with our Baron, we continue to
lost
stand
Ocean
around.
Soul. And we have
lost
not killed the tower.
We've taken no turrets.
Yeah,
We've
and I
lost
think
gold.
I think our Baron is also up in like now, isn't it? Isn't it?
It is gone now.
Yeah. Nice. That was a fantastic macro play by the Mingos here. Ixtal, full blast. What a division.
A beastly macro play, one would say.
Yeah.
Holy, this is powerful stuff. I'll let you know if Ardent Sensor crosses the 500 barrier on damage. I'll keep you posted.
Thank you. It's very important to me.
Oh wait, so Redemption has been assembled. And then
nice.
We did it.
That's a big one. I'm excited on that one. I'm pretty sure Redemption is going to do more damage than our Ardent Center, by the way. If we use
unfortunately, Riot does not want us to track that number. So.
Oh, do they not anymore? They used to. Oh.
They don't they track the healing done, and let me tell you, it's already been more useful than Ardent has been in that regard. But
wait, Redemption still does true damage to enemies, right? That they didn't remove that? Okay.
Yeah, it's 10% max health true damage.
Okay, cool. That is still the coolest thing in League, is sniping someone and killing them with Redemption. I will never...
It's a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, here's a real question. How much AP does our Vygar have? It must be a disgusting amount.
1,145.
Yeah, okay. And our W is on what, a 2.5, 3 second cooldown?
It is on a 2.4 second cooldown.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Vygar got a quality of life buff to buff low yellow forever ago. That his W goes down by the stacks of his passive that he has. Like 100 stacks, it goes down.
50. Better.
Oh, 50?
Every 50 stacks of phenomenal evil.
Maybe that's just the ARAM number or something that I know. Who knows?
Yeah, it might be the ARAM number, but in any case, it doesn't necessarily matter because it is... this ability is up just so often that it doesn't matter. Guster Posey is going to have to double tap R to get... or double tap W to get out of this one. We split... Wait. We put 3 levels in Phoenix and Turtle? Rather than putting 6 levels in Turtle? What? Why are we putting any levels in R? What? How does the extra...
Okay, just breathe, Becky. It's fine.
How does it benefit you?
It's fine. Ezreal has also built a Frozen Heart, I would also like to just point out.
Yeah, it's blue. Ezreal is blue dabba dee dabba die right now. That's what century is this?
I'm totally not Zephyr at all. It is definitely the Paradoxical who is the big threat here to me as Ezreal.
I mean, think of how many times that Paradoxical is ultied effectively in this game.
Yeah. It's at least twice.
It's at least twice. Anyways, our top laners are finally splitting. By the way, we finally remembered that we can play on 2 points of the map at the same time.
And Shen has his redemption too. That's good.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is gonna be a great fight up here between these two tanks. These level 20 tanks.
Yeah, Gasante unfortunately has Ocean Soul, so I don't think TJ can beat him anymore because he just can't kill him. Yeah. Even with heal cut, it's just you don't do enough damage.
Baron is up, 90 seconds on to the Elder Drake.
Yep.
There is a lot of damage. We are reaching the end game now, past
Yeah.
40 minutes. Katarina looking to get... we are not going to see the Terminus this game. It's actually full AP Katarina. And actually no on-hit at all on this Katarina build. Aside from just... yeah, no on-hit at all for this Katarina, which is honestly kind of interesting. You usually see a little bit of on-hit from Katarina, as we do have the engage on to
it's the Shen submarine.
Sinja, who the Shen submarine comes in, and Guster Posey and Sinja will be the first victim of it. Unable to do anything here, as it turns out, Katarina cannot deal with CC very effectively on her own. And she will perish. That opens up a window here. Here comes the redemption just to heal up the team. And there's nothing the XSV can do as the Mingos pick up the Baron here. They've got another shot at this Baron power play. We'll see if they do better this time.
Yeah, I was about to say, it can't go worse than the last one. I mean, maybe I guess they lose Elder instead. Pot's coming out at this time of the game. We're at like 6 item points. Surely we just run mid lane down until we've run into the enemy team. That's all we have to do. Instead, Zephyr is bot lane chasing a Cassante for God knows what reason. We have ulted a support. Okay.
Walter's not going to be targeted here by the CC. Oh, goodbye. That is a very powerful Veigar ulti.
Yeah.
But, that almost certainly overkilled Walter there into outer space, as now the Elder,
we got Elder.
will get taken.
Smite?
We have Baron and Elder.
Mid lane,
all right,
baby. You can find them.
Veigar, no Veigar. Go to mid. Join your team. You're 4v5. Walk at them. Who's gonna wave clear? Ezreal.
Yeah, don't worry. We're TPing. We had to finish some item or something. I guess I don't know. Redemption coming down to heal us. Vault, just auto the tower, bro. You're like 1,000 AP Veigar.
Click the tower.
Oh, we flash forward. That was a great play, Zephyr. Nice. Please just keep walking at them. Don't. Why are you recon?
They're leaving. We're resetting for one reason. We're heading bot. We have the TP. TP. He had to complete his last item.
Sorry, I'm crying.
We're ulting. I'm ulting right now. Sinja's gonna get taken out here, almost certainly going golden just to delay the inevitable. Elder is on the board, so this should be a full wipe as long as nothing goes wrong. It's gonna be 3. Walter has already left the game. The inevitable has arrived. Dilly, don't ruin your KD. Stay in base. Don't do it. Don't die. You deserve to live. No. As that'll be the Mingos picking up an incredible win for the XSV division.
What a beautiful game of League of Legends.
I've actually got tears in my eyes.
I was crying from laughter.
This is art.
It was so good. It's art. It's pure unadulterated Emerald gameplay at its finest. Guster, Posey, Dilly, and Arrow were asked, "Are you guys just sitting in this ELO?" And emphatically, with that loss, they answered, "No, we belong here.
We deserve to be here."
Yeah.
Oh, Mamma Mia, Papa Pia. What a game. We're just gonna. Does anybody deserve MVP?
No one deserves MVP. Actually.
Oh, I think I'll give that one. Actually, Dilly didn't play that badly. Dilly didn't do anything, but...
No, he didn't do anything either. That was a 40-minute game, and we did 39k damage as Israel. Like, we did nothing.
Alright, well...
I'm pissed off. Let's just send it to a break.
Let's take it to a quick break.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Bam. We're in.
All right, we're in. We're back here in Game 3 of the greatest series you'll see this week. Here
Yeah.
on Blue Otter Emerald, Mingos versus XSV. We're keeping it the same. XSV have chosen red side. Mingos staying on blue side, making Sirius's job easier. We gotta respect that. I'm not gonna have to change the logos.
Are they not?
Yes. Although XSV banned Vi last game.
Okay. So we get a new ban this series, I guess. Finally. What's good that's left in the game? I think there's a lot of stuff that's really high tier to me.
They aren't gonna get picked.
Yeah,
they aren't gonna get picked. Malzahar. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the exact same set of bans, just by we let the other team ban a champion. So that's good.
Okay, OP first picks. What is the jungler that we want? Because I'm guessing that's where we're going. Xin Zhao's out. Wukong's available, I think, right?
Yeah, Wukong is still in.
Shyvana, I swear that champion's really good. If all you're going to do is power clear and the game's going to get to like 40 minutes, that champion's really powerful.
Yeah, Jinx. And Paradoxical has shown a proclivity for power clearing, as we've seen.
Yeah, he was so good at it.
B1 Jinx, what year is it?
Yeah.
This is I'm glad that I get to say what year is it to B1 Jinx, because she was B1able for like 2 years straight.
Yeah. So there's tons of different stuff. There's Senna lanes are still available. Twitch is like my favorite answer into Jinx. You just absolutely destroy this champion. That's not a good one. Don't do that. Not most. Oh. Okay. We're back in 2015,
we've picked
2014. 2014, Jinx and MF are like two of the like 1080 carries.
Sure. Oh, good. Seraphine.
Seraphine Misfortune. That's a combo. That was like the OG Ashe Misfortune because MF has a big slow. Bard, very, very good into Misfortune. Very, very good into Seraphine.
Yes.
I like this champion a lot.
I do like the Bard pick here. The Alistar, it like raised an eyebrow. You shouldn't pick it, but
I will say Bard also terrible with Jinx.
Yes,
also,
no, Bard
Neferi.
is horrible with Jinx. It's not Bard at all. It's Neferi the whole time. They might still pick Bard. The Neferi is picked up here. This could go jungle or mid, so we'll see. Zulfer, I don't know. I haven't looked at Zulfer's pool, so I don't know if these kind of picks. Oh, the cow is being hovered again. Now, as much as I love Alistar, I don't know if I want Alistar in this game, but I guess we have him. So so we saw that Jinx. We're like, okay, maybe Bard's not a good pairing with this. Let's put Alistar here. That's better with Jinx.
He can punt people into the traps that get placed down.
Like marginally better.
Yeah, Poppy also crazy here into both Alistar and Neferi. And it's really good against Jinx as well, because you can just get to stun her and kill her. So, good job, XSV. That's a primo draft we have assembled so far from you that hasn't been ruined yet. I mean, we'll have to see what the round 5 mid pick is, but Mingos... Mingos, so far, their comp makes absolutely zero sense. We've picked a hyperscaling ADC, nothing to support them. An assassin jungler. Who knows where the Mingos are going?
I don't know if the Mingos know where the Mingos are going. Is the thing.
Yeah, we're banning Tom Kench away from TJ in the top lane, despite Tom Kench being like one of the worst top laners in the game.
Okay, what if? I can't even say this is laning Alistar. He has no tools to lane anymore. They took him away because Riot hate you. Maybe they hate me instead. So I guess we have to be afraid of TJ Lanier's incredibly dominant Thomas Kenchaman in top lane, but the Malphite LeBlanc sniping another assassin away from Sinja. I do think that's, based on what we've seen Sinja play this series, that's seems like a good decision to make.
Yeah, this guy is like an assassin player. He plays like Kiana, Akali, The Ari that we already seen, Katarina, Silas are his most played champions.
If we get Kiana, I will blast off like Team Rocket. It's gonna be awesome. There's no way it's ever Kiana, especially not in this game.
But... We said that last game though about Katarina. We were like, this is terrible here.
And wow, you wouldn't believe what happened last game. Mbessa will be the pickup. That is, I guess it's good into Ornn. So we have finally selected a correct champion, and Syndra is a good blind. So it leaves open some opportunities for counter pick, but her weaknesses are kind of similar to Veigar's, I guess.
Yeah, which plays right into Sinja's pool. So
Kiana is real?
Yeah, Kiana's real. I don't know, like our next most picked champion after all this stuff has like been picked and banned is Yasuo.
They're trying to bait me. This is bait.
Yeah.
This is not
Zoe,
real.
Literally, like I'm looking, there's a couple Rise games in here. I'm pretty sure this is getting locked. 5 seconds. We know you're listening, guys. Just bait us already.
No. Yeah, Zed or bed. Zed or bed.
Okay,
all right, we're going.
Sure.
We're waking up, y'all. Zed's here.
Yeah.
Thank you for not picking Kiana. That would have been a terrible idea. So Zed's better. Zed is much better.
Okay, so both of these drafts make very little sense.
XSV's has like XSV aside from Zed makes sense.
Yeah, I was about to say the 4 champions on their team make sense, and we've run into the reason again of we have no damage. Because MF is never channeling bullet time into Mbessa, Syndra, Alistar. That's not happening.
No hope of doing
of channeling R, and if we're not pressing R button as Misfortune, we're not doing any damage. That's kind of how she works.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be rough. She's gonna have to wait an eternity for all of those buttons to be down, or Mbessa to be busy hitting somebody else, or maybe they just like walk into a full combo from Ornn Seraphine. She can just they get the old Wombo combo from Curse of the Sad Bullet Time type shenanigans. But I don't know if that's like realistic is the problem, because it's requiring a lot to go right, in the sense of Mingos have to blunder into a scenario where they get absolutely blasted by Encore Ornhorn. And it could happen, but it's not. I don't know.
I'm
easy.
Also like for the thing of like the Mingos is like their team is so reliant on like getting damage for like Jinx to reset, right? Like that's the only way they're killing Ornn Poppy, right? Is Jinx needs a reset. I don't know how they're getting a reset. I don't know how Nefiri plays this game. Nefiri can never go into this like XSV draft, right? Like, am I crazy? Like,
no,
she's homeless,
she
right? Yeah, she can't do anything this entire game. Like, I have no idea what we're doing with this dog.
My jungler kind of homeless, right?
Yeah.
So
I hate the Mingos draft a lot, but I don't like the XSV draft either. I don't know. I'm just like I'm still in disbelief that we're at this point, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go with the Mingos, because if this game gets to 40 minutes, they probably win, because Syndra and Jinx both are like the best, like 2 of the best scaling picks you can have. So that's where my money's going. Mingos, fly flamingos, fly.
All right. I'm gonna go for XSV because I flipped a coin and it was tails. So I believe in the power. Why do I say this? Because Seraphine. I don't know. The Mingos will somehow find a way to get 5-man comboed by Seraphine and Ornn. That's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably. I forgot about that. They're gonna walk into it. Damn.
All right, so we'll see if the Titans of the Ixtal division who will come out on top for the battle for second place here between Mingos and XSV.
I'm wearing a full Mingo shirt. I believe in you.
We'll be back on the Rift in a few minutes after the spec delay. See you then. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. We are in on the Rift with two teams battling it out for second place in their division. And as you can tell, they are hungry for this victory. They've got a couple of interesting compositions here on the board. And perhaps most interesting here is Guster Posey has Storm Raiders Surge on
Jungle Poppy, yeah. Obviously, what were you expecting to see?
That's not Phase Rush. I don't know if you've noticed. It's not Phase Rush. It's
Yeah,
hasn't been Phase Rush.
Yeah, you can't pick Phase Rush anymore. Storm Raider's just about as good, but it's not in any way, shape, or form. Thank God. I hated Phase Rush with a burning passion. May all Garen mains who ran it burn.
Hey, I'm Maokai. As a Maokai player, I love Phase Rush. I love you, Phase Rush. I'll miss you. But it was too good. For the champions that could use it effectively, it was way too good. So it makes sense that they changed it to Storm Raider Surge, which can be good, but it's a lot tougher to trigger it. And it makes it kind of situational. You can't just insert it on every champion. And Poppy, how is Poppy gonna do 25% of a champion's health?
By hitting E and then Q.
I guess that could do enough damage.
Hey, that was a cheese gank that we just went for as Poppy and burned our flash.
Yep. Okay, so Zulfur's flash is down. That could be some good payout here, but it does give info for Paradoxical that Guster Posey is on that blue side of the map, and they're just going for an invade here. They're gonna try and punish Guster here. This is just a Poppy without flash. There's not much you can do. The stun comes out from the Scatter the Weak. Poppy's so low. Poppy doesn't die. She just takes damage. She perishes here. Paradoxical picking up first blood, but no longer has flash. Zulfur as well is flashless. Sinja has the ignite. Will spin with the shadow. The clone will claim that one for the Zed here. So that's going to be a 1-for-1. Paradoxical picking up one. The Zed picking up one is now Arrow taking a big chunk of damage as Macro Beast has decided to path into the enemies. And I didn't even fathom that this was happening right now. Johnny Fortnite's going to be jumping in to headbutt pulverize. Guster Posey has respawned, is here, but will not do any amount of damage or CC to keep them safe. On the top side, Ornn and Ambessa are matched in HP, but almost certainly Ambessa will be on the winning side of this one, as Walter will have to reset. A lot of action.
Yeah, just like we were expecting a slow, controlled macro game from both these teams. It was so measured in the last game, so nothing out of the ordinary for this one here.
Yep.
Immaculate, sorry, is the word I was looking for there in terms of their early game pathing so far this game. Nothing has gone wrong. Paradoxical definitely did not blast cone over the wall and then randomly press W as Nefiri there. I have absolutely no idea why he did, but he might have.
We abandoned our Jinx to go for a roam play that amounted to literally nothing. As now Macro Beast, it can't play the lane anymore. So cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. We know where Nefiri is. Pings are going out. Poppy is behind in CS at least a little bit. So, Paradoxical having some, at least, keeping up in clears, keeping up in CS, standing on top of things there. Johnny Fortnite has returned to the bot lane, but man, Macro Beast on this low of HP is such a shame because there's just it just feels so tough in this kind of lane against Seraphine because she can just chunk you out constantly, just pestering you with a bunch of little attacks. And as Alistar, similar to, champion like Maokai, you gotta go all in. That's like your one option. You don't have anything else you can do. So, Alistar is gonna have to try and just go for it at some point, or take a bunch of chip damage and lose steadily over the course of the lane, which is neither a good scenario.
Yeah, and TJ Lannister now level 6 now. on this Ambessa champion. And you know what? That Ambessa didn't have enough in her kit, so she just needs passive Omnivamp now that she just gets unlocked for herself.
What?
So, yeah, you didn't know that?
This is new?
No, it's just always been a thing. She's always had it in her kit.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Syndra does have to blow a flash right here. Guster Posey will be here to try and back that up, but the gameplay button has been hit as Zulfer outplays Syndra there with the unleashed power. And Guster Posey tries to proc the Storm Raider Surge with that Q to get away heroically and is unable to. Will die there as well. It's 2 kills, 1 for Zulfer, 1 for Paradoxical, and this Drake will go over to the Mingos.
Johnny, I really gotta say, you don't do anything to dragons as Alistair. Probably just go help out Macro Beast. I don't think you need to be helping out Paradoxical. He's got that. That was a kill if... Okay, never mind. We have already used the ult on Ambessa.
Yes.
Oh
no, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
We had
Why
smite.
did we... Why?
We had smite.
Why?
Just gameplay.
Why did we use Call of the Pack at all there? Why did we... Actually, if Alistar was there and was hitting it, they would have taken it.
Yeah.
That's
my mistake there. Sorry, Johnny.
That's the tragedy. Yeah, that was a bad call from you. The Macro Beast is sitting here at no mana. You can't accomplish anything. You're useless. This is awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna collect myself here.
Yeah.
You're maybe getting a little too negative. So let's talk about some of the
positives.
Let's talk about the positives. Lanier's doing crazy work here, making the most out of this matchup up here.
Yeah. My kind of worry is that not to get the negatives, but that's kind of how this works. Is you get like a 15 CS lead on Ornn, and you're like, man, I'm really cooking this guy, and then he finishes an item, and he's a tank, and you can't kill him anymore. Here comes an ult. Oh my god, we flashed in a straight line.
I think we actually, if we had just walked straight, we would have dodged that. And Zulfer will get picked up by the solo kill here. Not nearly enough orbs to gameplay Syndra on that one. So it'll be 2 kills across the map as Lanier gets taken out by that gank, and the Ornhorn gets value.
Nice. Well, good job there from Gus.
I apologize for complimenting Lanier. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was about to say, just good job from Gus being up there, make sure to get himself back in the game a little bit. Grubbin's on spawn there for Paradoxical, making sure that he gets those ones, very much wanting those as Neferi for some reason on his team that is not going to be hitting towers whatsoever. But I guess if you do get 3, you do get a fair amount of EXP. So we have that going for us.
Yeah, the ping goes out. They're just not concerned. You can have the Grubbins. It's okay. Maybe they're hoping that Lanier can start shoving in a little bit more effectively, but I feel like it's a bit of a pipe dream.
Yeah. Macro Beast seems to be enjoying his time down here as weak side.
Where's Alistar? Where's my support? Where's my support?
Look, he's got his Swifty boots done. He can roam the lane faster and get back here.
I like Alistar is supposed to roam. I don't want to say that Alistar is not supposed to roam, but if Alistar was the inevitability of this composition, why did we pick Jinx? It's just interesting, as we do have Syndra, who will be
nice dodge
taking a little
there
low. A great dodge from Paradoxical as the Super Mega Death Rocket will fly on through, collecting nobody there and doing nothing, as that is a doubler picked up by Paradoxical. As Macro Beast will get to the encore extra range through Johnny Fortnite. We'll pick up that one.
Yeah. And that's 3 summoners we just lost there from Macro Beast, Johnny Fortnite. We're comboing.
Johnny Fortnite setting up for Paradoxical. Our carry has arrived. We got tagged by a slow immediately walking in. Good from Arrow there to keep Dilly safe.
It's lethality MF. Oh dear God. I guess no one on the enemy team is ever going to build armor, so this is probably fine.
I mean, it could just be Collector into crit. Is that better than the alternative? I can't say. I know, like, Misfortunes really like Bloodthirster, but I don't know if you... I was gonna say I don't know if you need one this game, and then I looked at Nefiri, and then I looked at Mbessa, and then I looked at Syndra, and then I thought, okay, maybe you do need Bloodthirster this game.
Yeah, I was kind of on that point, and that was my thought, is like, I really would want that item here instead of Collector, but, you know, if they're all dead, they can't hurt you, so there's that angle.
That is true. They can't hurt you any more than you've hurt yourself at this point, as Sinja will try and go for the kill here. Ooh, a great maneuvering from Sinja with that ulti to dodge out on Paradoxical's damage, and a solo bolo going over to Sinja.
Yep. Guess we're just trading grubs now. See that that Guster is taking those away. You saw Paradoxical taking his. Paradoxical is going top lane for some reason. You're not diving this Ornn, bro. I don't know why you're here.
Ornn is low on mana, but I feel like you don't want to dive him anyways, because like he should.
Takes so long.
He does still have enough to ulti. Like, he's got enough for 2 spells. So...
Yeah, you're losing Dragon for this. But here it comes. They both got knocked up.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right,
great
Lanier
job, Walter. That was a great outplay from that double knockup. That was really well done.
Yeah, I mean, Walter played that really well. Let's be clear. That's how you're supposed to play.
Genuinely, Walter did play that well. Did they also fuck it up immensely? Yes.
What? Johnny Fortnite, why didn't Why though? The Macro Beast dodges out on the flash encore from the Seraphine. This game is cracked. It's cracked and jacked.
Kill him! That's what we wanted to see, baby. Ixtal power. Let's go.
I'd like to remind those of you who are watching this. These are 2 teams battling for 2nd place in their division. Let's just make sure we're all still aware of the state of things.
Yeah. And we can see why. There's some great individual players playing in this game. The macro might not be there, but there's been some pretty big outplays.
Yeah, no, there are some clearly very talented players, but they are not playing as like a fully assembled squad. As Walter's about to solo kill Ambessa, fortunately Guster Posey is here to scare the Ambessa off from getting Ornned into death.
I was gonna say that was like pretty much the perfect. I'll just ignore that, Johnny. That was pretty much the perfect Ornn combo. We got a 3 brittle proc there. That was a 3 brittle proc combo.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I mean it's about as good as it gets, and we stayed in lane, and now we're going to be punished for it. With the public execute. Oh my! We actually still almost won.
Yep.
Oh wait, Sinja's on the way. Sinja might be able to collect this one. I don't know if we're fast enough, but nah, it looks like we're not fast enough. As Johnny Fortnite will get tagged by a slow, and I have to pop the Unbreakable Will to just stay alive here. These Emerald Warriors here in the Emerald Division are doing some powerful gaming. As Zulfer will be the target here, Sinja will get the death mark out. Zulfer will perish. The gameplay button is fired, but Sinja's just so far away, Paradoxical cannot continue the assault.
Yeah, we got those really cool Greaves that we both definitely remember the name of here. 4Z, who has 3 stacks on that.
It's the Immortal Path.
Yeah.
I did not have to hover at one that time. As ooh, Paradoxical with the fancy footwork. The call of the pack. Dodging out on that one. Getting a very fancy looking kill on to Sinja here. As Macro Beast is
having a fantastic time. He's only down 50 CS cutting out a laning phase at 15 minutes.
All right, the pause is definitely because Macro Beast ult out forward. No. It looks like the jungler DC'd.
Okay. So just to take stock of kind of where we're expecting this game to be going. Obviously, this Nefaria of Paradoxical, we were saying, who is going to be absolutely homeless, is the only sole hope for his team currently.
Obviously, as predicted.
Yeah, as predicted. Impeccable work from us. Ornn pretty much is one lane because it's now past 15 minutes and Mbessa hasn't killed him. In fact, they are down 0-2. Here's just the post-pause. Don't worry, this is just the Riot client. It does this. It's totally worth it and fine.
How many years? How many years has it done this? This every year? Every year forever?
I think it was the introduction of the elemental drakes. So
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah.
That's when I started noticing it happening. Speaking of elemental drakes, the next one is up in about 70 seconds, so that'll be something to potentially fight over. And these teams, not that these teams need an excuse to fight, but it will give them one. And honestly, for right now, XSV have put themselves in the spot where they have, they can get to Soul Point if they claim this one. And I mean, what damage do you have right now on the side of the Mingos to try and contest this? Your Syndra is suffering, and your Jinx has been a non-factor since, like, 4 minutes into the game, after the first Alistar roam. Speaking of Alistar, level 7.
We just completed our quest at 16 minutes into the game as our support. That's big. It's done.
Huge. Massive.
Job's
done.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite Hearthstone cards. Anyway.
Right.
Okay, so 3 seconds till the dragon comes up. Obviously, we were going to 5-man fight to the death over this. Why would we not?
Why would
Emerald
we not?
Macro,
There's no
baby.
reason not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Ixtal powerhouse super slam. We're gonna have a 5v5 fight. I'm looking at this entire team in a choke point right now. The entirety of this team in a choke point. Ain't no way. Oh, Johnny Fortnite! With the insane maneuvering to stop Volta right there on the backside. We do still have these assassins going for the kill as Sinja's claiming 2 on the doubler here. Lanier's on the back trying to cut down Arrow. Johnny Fortnite is still up. We do still have Paradoxical here, but Paradoxical is going to get cut down by Sinja, who was waiting in the shadows to tear that one down. A quadrupler for Sinja, the ninja, on the Zed, and that will be 2 for 5 and the soul point for XSV.
Yeah, and it was obviously the hope of the Mingos. Johnny Fortnite himself cranking it, pulled the 90 out, got just the fantastic engage, and his team still lost, just to show that this game is probably cooked for the Mingos.
Yeah, I mean, that was insane from the Alistar there. The knock-up onto the Ornn to just stop the ulti, and along with just 2 other bonus gamers. Like, you do that just to stop Ornn there. Picking up anybody else is just, like, is just money. It's free money. But there's just no damage.
Yep. Hopefully Jinx completes their, I don't know what this is. It's some sort of Zeal item. I see a lot of them building Phantom Dancer, and I don't know why, because I don't think anyone's good enough in the CLO to use it. Hopefully this is Runan's instead, because at least that means if you're clicking on the wrong guy, sometimes you hit the right guy.
I would expect it to be, it could be, I don't want to say this. What if it's like, does Rapid Fire still build out of Zeal?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Goodbye, Macro Beast. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You logged into the wrong game today. I've got nothing to say to you. Zulfer, good gameplay. Get outplayed. Yeah. All right, we do have a combo here. The Encore into the bullet time. Dilly was able to actually channel it and did some damage. Not enough to... Okay, we do get a kill as here comes the Ornn Horn to snipe Paradoxical there, as the Ornn Horn does. As Johnny Fortnite, the last gamer standing, will take a stand, but will fall in the process as Zulfer continues to split on the bot side, harmlessly hitting a turret, getting maybe a plate, but not much else.
Hey, he has 3 grubs. He's going to get a plate there for sure. But
Honestly,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Go
double the kills. We're at like a 5k gold lead 20 minutes in. That's not really what you want to see if you're a Mingos fan. Um, I don't know how the flock is going to keep flying. I don't know how we ever are able to get any CS onto Macro Beast, who is currently level 10 and doesn't have our second item, despite only have building Hex Optics, which I believe is also like pretty cheap power spike. That's why we see it. Ornn has started building his armada. We have completed Randuin's and our Unending Despair already. Um, yeah, this game's might be cooked if we're Mingos fans. I don't know where
Yeah,
our hope is, guys. Paradoxical has proceeded to do nothing after getting 5 kills.
which is kind of just what assassin junglers do,
Yeah.
in most cases, anyways. So yeah, it's looking a little hopeless. Unfortunately, uh the homeless Nefiri just not quite able to cut it past the early game
Oh!
scuffles as
Jinx built the Phantom Dancer. Sorry.
Phantom Dancer has been locked in. We've become ghosted. Uh,
Yeah.
that's me on Grinder for sure. It's tragic. It's a sad story, y'all. Anyways,
Oh
I don't.
no.
Why did I say that's not funny? Oh,
Yeah, I was about
why
to
did
say
I?
that's just sad. That's
That's
happening to
just,
you on Grinder, bro. That's just over, man.
there's no hope for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sinja, there's no hope for Sinja either, who gets game played on once again by Zulfer.
That's
As
actually a really big pickup, I think, because
no,
Sinja's
that's
like
huge.
uber far ahead. This is just like the one shot or get one shot in the mid lane here, right? And this is like giving us
Yes.
some time. It means that our ADC isn't dying randomly from someone like pressing WR on them and just like autoing them twice. We're going to get a bot lane tower, which means we're not going to get any bounties of shame. However, there is just 1 minute now till this dragon spawns that is soul for the enemy team. Of course, XSV could decide just to take Baron instead. They do have that option available to them. We're going to
Yeah.
upgrade our Infinity Edge here for Dilly as well. That's a pretty great upgrade. I support that choice, Walter. And now we're going to upgrade our Zed Cyclo Sword. That's another big spike. And there's 30 seconds till this spawns, and we have no vision basically around it.
We don't. Neither of these teams want or need vision. Vision
Yeah.
is for cowards.
Okay.
This is not a game for cowards.
Yeah.
Paradoxical has called
Press
to
W.
the hunt. We have pressed W before anything has happened. Are we Warwick? What is happening?
You know, it also summons dogs. Like, it does do that, so I guess.
It is a dog champion, so
Yeah.
Perhaps Warwick is here with us in spirit, as we do have a stun. Guster Posey getting tagged here. Actually, quite a bit of damage going in onto the side of XSV as Syndra waiting in the wings. We do have the Ornn Horn call that's going to tag onto Macro Beast, who is going to be not targeted quite yet. Johnny Fortnite taking a lot of damage here. Arrow on the backside, going to get targeted, but Syndra, you can see, already just cutting through whoever's left on the back. And on the front, we have enough damage coming out from Dilly, of all people, to make that one a nearly clean ace. But Macro Beast does escape with not much.
Yeah, Keeper's Verdict eating away the enemy Jinx, so they are unable to join that fight. That's Mountain Drake. If this game wasn't over already, it probably is now, because how do you now ever kill Ornn that has Mountain Drake? How much armor does Walter have? Can you just check for me? Is it over 300?
He's got 350 armor.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was around that number.
All right, let's take a look at Jinx's damage. She had
yeah, how much AP does Jinx have? Is it over 150?
It 179.
Okay.
That's
That's better than I was expecting, to be honest. Oh, because we just bought 2 long swords.
Yeah, that's the reason. It's the long swords. So yeah, things may look a little hopeless for the Mingos, and to be honest, as somebody who loves to cope, I'm not sure what the angle is to win this game, other than like Syndra and Nefiri just keep randomly finding picks, or XSV find a way to lose the game. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to come down to XSV losing in a way that nobody can predict, as Paradoxical will be taken out here, going into the enemy jungle and just getting caught by a Death Brush. That is going to certainly be Baron here. Like, there's no way it's not Baron, but it looks like Zulfer's going to try and pick one here. Arrow will drop. Zulfer has to pop the Zonias to stay safe. That's a good pick, though. I don't know if it really stops the potential Baron, but it looks like it actually will, because...
You might be a little... Are you a little ahead of us, Becky? We're at 17, 18, 19,
Okay,
20.
yeah, I don't know why I'm a little ahead.
Yeah.
Let me fix that. My bad, y'all.
All good. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
Yep,
25, 30.
All right, here comes the
perfect.
Oran Horn getting called. My apologies there, y'all. As we do have the Oran Horn hitting nobody.
Field goal. 3 points.
I don't know. Did it go through 2 champions?
No,
I think it doinked, unfortunately. Yeah. So that's no points for Volter here. Not nearly as good as the Oran we saw last week, who scored 6 points for their team.
No, there's a lot more than 6 scored, bro.
That might be true. That might be true.
I distinctly remember watching our second Orn cast go backwards and just freaking out.
Yeah, well, fortunately we're watching, superior gameplay this week.
Volter definitely is putting it at least in the general direction of the enemy teams. So
yeah, Volter's been doing. I'll say Volter's been doing well this game. Really, XSV in general have been performing well, but it's kind of just been they've struggled to actually do like decisive plays. It feels like they don't believe in the lead they have. They're so worried that this is all like fictional that they don't know that they can actually just kill their opponent. And they're doing it right up here in top lane, as Volter will now be on a rampage. Paradoxical is just gonna be absolutely mollywopped by the Poppy here. And this time for real, we're gonna take the Baron.
Yeah, we are losing bounty towers in mid and bot to this play while this is happening, I think. There's there's both going down. So that is a gold injection at least for the side of the Mingos. So they're only down 5k. Oh, good. We blocked that. I was worried about a random Jinx ult stealing this, I'm not gonna lie. You cannot hit that tower, guys. Okay, good.
Wait, that was a little bit of hopium from Johnny Fortnite and Macro Beast there. As Macro Beast does have the last Whisper completed.
Oh,
so
good. We're just skipping the good ADC item.
Infinity Edge is never gonna happen this game.
Yeah.
But Jinx, honestly, like if you're hitting Ornn, it's already over for you.
Yeah.
It's Jinx. I feel like you just go for IE and hope that you can right-click somebody you deal damage to. That's like gotta be the only way you get out of this jam you're in. But we are gonna at least get the last Whisper here, as Guster Posey just gonna annoy Paradoxical. Volter.
Oh my god, look at how much damage those autos did. I think they might have done over 200 to Volter.
Yeah. He's scared.
Yeah.
He's quaking.
It almost broke his armor shield. We've almost broken the shield. We've broken it.
Holy. We broke the shield. It's...
Yeah.
We're so back. It's all here.
Anyway, I cannot believe we are not just full sending it onto these guys. There's no way they should be allowed to exist on the same screen as the team that is Ornn ult, Seraphine ult.
Yeah, it just like has to be that. Okay, Sinja getting a great pick, taken down at TJ Lanier. Lanier, if nothing else, we'll just open that up. That is a good Ornn ulti that'll take out Macro Beast. A good stun from the Syndra will pick up one, but it's only the support. Guster Posey throws out the Keeper's Verdict onto nobody, but it doesn't matter as Sinja comes in from the side, picks up one. Now looking to get onto Zulfer, but here is the Zonias. Johnny Fortnite will keep Zulfer as alive as possible, but the Deathmark will claim Johnny Fortnite as Zulfer, the last gamer alive for the Mingos. will at least be alive enough to stop a full end of the game, but XSV are still absolutely in a commanding position with Elder Drake up.
Yeah, I was about to say, Elder has spawned. They are able to get the reset, spend all the money that they got on this push. There's another item for Orndun. There's Jack Show, just to make his stats go up just a little bit higher, because they weren't quite high enough yet. I'm going to be real here. I think he just needs to build Knight's Vow and just put it on Dilly so that Dilly stops getting like one shot.
That I think is a good idea.
Yeah. But
because really the only worry we have is one of our
Zulfur.
damage.
Yeah, Zulfur's
our damage
in the game.
dealers dies.
Yeah,
Zulfur can indeed one-shot either Sinja or Dilly. So we have to be concerned about. Speaking of one-shots, there goes Ambessa, as now here comes the Oran Horn. It hits 3! The Encore goes through, tagging 2. Paradoxical's going to try and get onto Dilly, but I don't think did any damage there, as Johnny Fortnite goes to the back, flashes forward just to get the pulverize for moral support. The two carries are the gamers left alive on Mingos, but they can't do anything, and this XSV team will pick up Elder.
I feel so bad for Zulfur, bro. He is trying so hard to carry this Mingos team to a victory.
This Mingos team doesn't want to win.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of this team does not want to win. They're going, bro, I'm ready to FF, and he's going, dude, I'm so strong. Just play around me in a fight.
Please, 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 I can win this. Please, just stop doing all these things.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh, nice. We built a crit cloak. That was what we needed.
Of all the items to build to start building into your
IE,
your IE crit cloak.
Yeah.
I guess it is the cheapest. That's 15% bonus crit chance. It does.
Go crazy.
We have a pickaxe. Hold up.
Oh, nice. Good.
We're getting there. Alright, we're laughing now, but what if this Jinx actually completes IE? If the Jinx completes IE, something's gone horribly wrong. That we're still in the game at that point.
I mean, they have Elder. Okay, good. We're just sending it with an Ornhorn. Good. Just aim it at Zulfur. He's the only one who matters.
Zulfur is gonna get tagged by everything! It is a tragedy. The last hero, the bastion of the Mingos, Zulfur, will fall, and almost certainly the rest of the chips here in the game will go with them. Lanier is alive, but Paradoxical cannot do a whole lot. Will just be taken to the doghouse, to a nice farm upstate. Macro Beast will be next to perish here. Crit Cloak unable to save them. If only it still had dodge chance. And one last gamer falling. That is a clean sweep in this ace, and a 2-1 for XSV, and at least a good dominant showing in Game 3.
Yeah, they did dominantly win that game. Should they have won that game a long time ago? Yes. But hey, they did it. They're second place now, almost guaranteed now in this group. Good job, XSV. I said at the beginning, you did it. At the beginning of when the groups were revealed, I definitely said to you guys, you are definitely going to win this group, or you have failed yourselves. They are coming in second no matter what, basically, because they can't catch Ink because they lost them. So they've pretty much failed what all expectations should have been coming in for this group. There's a lot of problems, I think that's fair to say, but hopefully your coach that is on XSV, because I know they have some great coaches over at that org, that's why they keep winning everything. Not just their players, but their coaching staff's also really good. I just need to yell at them really, really loud, and I'm sure that'll fix all of their problems.
I agree. Envy did not win the group. To be clear, they will be in second place, as you said, for certain, Ink claiming that first place. No matter what happens, the Mingos sliding down into third. But the real question is, coming into playoffs, is this division a total joke? Is Ixtal fake? And I want to believe Ixtal is real. I've decided that Ixtal is real after the series.
Okay, yeah, you decided they're real? Okay.
The One Piece is real, and it is It is XSV. This is the year. After 10 years, this is it. It's got to be it, right?
Okay. I feel like we do need to go over our MVP for that game because that game wasn't a travesty. I'm gonna go with Volter because he pressed the orange button and it looked really good.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it's also Walter.
All right. Cool.
Because I mean, Sinja did some cool stuff on Zed, but I mean that's their job.
Yeah.
Walter did not get absolutely blasted by Ambessa in lane, and actually just like completely denied this pick from amounting to anything. So nice counter pick, Bozo, as the Orin walks away completely deathless, actually. A
Yeah.
21 KDA in this one. So good work to Walter. Great clicking the Orin button. Didn't get as many points from field goals, but we can work on that for next week. Anything to say before we close out for the week?
Yeah. Just make sure that you guys keep tuning into these BOL streams. Tomorrow we got BOL Platinum. I have no idea who is playing, but Shong will be taking care of you guys, hopefully. He is always great to watch. And then do you know, is Premiere still going on the weekend? I think they're in playoffs, I believe.
Yes. Premieres
Yeah.
and playoffs.
Yeah, so there's Premier action in the playoffs to watch over the weekend as well. And then next week, we're going to be concluding the regular season of Blue Otter League to see who is going to be advancing into our playoff bracket and what that format will be. You know, Bully generally changes things up, seeing who gets to pick what team and whatnot. You know, is it going to be the random wheel spins again? That's always hype. Who
I
knows?
agree. I agree. All right. Well, we'll see all of you back next week for more Emerald action, and stick around for later in the week. Make sure you tune back in for those exciting games. I've been Becky with Storm and Sirius clicking the buttons behind the desk. Have a good evening. We'll see you later.